welcome to the Famous for Nothing podcast. This is episode 43. 43.
Yep.
And the next episode you're also going to hear is 43 because it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be what we're doing now.
Yeah. And we spent like an hour or two. I don't remember how long it was, but we spent like a whole time
BSing.
Preparing for the Gamecast episode, and then we just never did it. So It became its own episode. And I lost the footage after 30 minutes through. Oh God, I'm amateur over here still, but that's all right. But right before we turned the camera on, we're talking about Family Feud and how sexual it is now. Do you know the guy that before Steve Harvey was like kissing like everybody and like groping the women?
It was weird.
Yeah,
I seen the Family Guy episode where Peter's like the new host and he starts groping the breasts, and it's like, yeah, you doing good? Okay.
Yeah, it's like the I don't know. It's weird thing to do on a family show called.
Yeah.
Well, it is a feud show, so.
You want to go ahead and...
Yeah, I'm about to do it.
Go ahead.
Here you go, guys.
Put it like right up to it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Here you go.
That's great.
It sounds so good. Anyways, so I probably should have looked up Resident Evil 2 and of what we did last time, because as of right now of filming, that last Resident Evil 2 episode is probably, 2 months?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah.
It was...
So it's been a fat minute. So that's why we took so long BSing on the other one, because we were trying to remember what we talked about, but we just never got to it.
Our brains were just fried. We were like, dude, fuck this.
You find out in the next episode.
It was bad.
Yeah, I just kept saying, all this other stuff like...
Oh, we should get back to it. No, we should get back to it.
No, we'll get back to it after 30 minutes.
Right?
And then just never did.
2 hours later.
So, in all seriousness, do you remember what we talked about last in Resident Evil 2?
I got a good idea.
Okay.
Now. I didn't listen to the last one, but I think I kind of got a good feeling of where we left off at. I convinced him that this episode, if it's going to be like a really long episode, like a mega episode, we're finishing Resident Evil 2. We're finishing it, everything about it, because I want to get the Kingdom Hearts 2, and I want him to have the spotlight, damn it.
Hey, and when we get the Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm probably not going to do the screenshot word from word thing again.
Yeah,
I like
a pain.
It is a pain, and I can't read whenever I'm like fucking, I know people are watching me. It's really weird. I'm just very insecure.
I'm going off my head.
But yeah, I want to talk from the heart again. So I'm just going to do what I did in the first episode in Kingdom Hearts. I'm just going to talk from the heart, and if I miss something, I'll just fucking fill it in the next episode.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm going to do, because I know that I blew over a bunch of puzzles and stuff that I never really talked about. But
oh yeah, and Resident Evil 1, speaking of which, I am playing right now. I am playing Resident Evil finally. I didn't want to play it until I started streaming it, but I think I've come to terms that I can't stream because I'm just
no time.
Well, not no time. It's just I don't have the shit for it, and I'm not going to buy the shit to start streaming again.
Yeah.
Or to start streaming and whatnot.
Plus, Resident Evil's kind of not really a dead game, but it's like... Nobody's really checking it out right now, besides like the newest one.
Damn, did you hear that?
Kinda. I mean, it's gonna be dead until March.
But I like it. I like Resident Evil 1, but when he walked in, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm gonna send you this right now. Okay.
Go ahead.
I wanted to send you this on the podcast. So I was telling him I don't have a walkthrough, but I do. So here I don't actually look at the walkthrough and then play the game. I get past a certain section, and after I get past a certain section, I look at the walkthrough of what I just went through to make sure I just didn't miss anything. Because I need fucking ammo.
Yeah,
I need ammo bad.
These enemies take a butt.
But look at that! Look what I just sent you real quick. That is and you can just fast forward anywhere in the video.
Oh yeah.
That is the the walkthrough I've been going through, because it's crazy, because it's a no hit too.
Oh.
It's a no hit.
Of course you would. Is it actually, or does it like blurt it out?
No, fast forward, just anywhere.
Okay.
Just.
I gotta turn this down. Okay, so I'm just doing a random.
I guess just go ahead and try to explain what you're seeing right now.
God. Right.
Because no. To make it fair, okay. So not only is it
I can't show this on camera.
No, we can't show this on camera, but not only is it a walkthrough, it's also a speed run.
Oh yeah,
And then not on top of that, and no damage.
It's very common.
Yes, it's pretty dope, but that's not the best part.
No. We'll leave a link.
I'm not even gonna leave a link.
No.
So what is it that you saw?
Oh, do I have to? We're just gonna say it really exposed the vulnerabilities of. Fuck it, it's nude. Okay,
it's Jill.
It's Jill being nude,
and she has no clothes on. Because when the zombies came, they tried to attack her, but they got her clothes instead. Mm-hmm. So
that's how she slipped by. Every time they attack her, she just take off.
Yeah, and it is kind of gross watching her being in these nasty fucking settings and just like
fucking sewer water.
Yeah, but this dude. Okay. Look, here's the thing. Okay, so after I get past a section, I watch it then. Okay, So top of my head. I go into a room. I'm out of the mansion, by the way. Mm-hmm. I look before I start playing the game. I'm like, how long does it take to beat Resident Evil? Like 6 hours. Okay. No, I've played more than 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
But I got everything in the mansion. I made sure I completed all the stuff in the mansion. I was like, I'm about to beat the game.
No.
I go, guess what? Yeah, there's a whole other fucking game.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I'm in the courtyard, and just the part that I was bringing up with the walkthrough and this dude. I walk into a room and there's a giant fucking spider, like out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm like, what? This is a zombie game, you know? And I'm like, oh no, I have my shotgun. I'm fucking putting bullets in this fucking spider so I can go around.
Nothing.
Yeah, and it flipped over on its side, you know, and it's like squirting out like little blood and whatnot. Yeah. But I wasted like 4 bullets on a shotgun, or 4 shots on a shotgun, which is a lot. So.
It didn't start becoming a zombie game until later on. Like I think after 2, it started to be like a known zombie game. And in the first one, they were just kind of like, oh, the Resident is evil. They have like fucking huge spiders and a huge snake. Like good luck.
Yeah, shit like that. But the spider thing, like I walked into it and it's like over by the door, and I'm like fucking blowing it up. Or trying to shoot it and just to leave and stuff. This guy's walking around fucking naked with her, and he goes into the same room, just ignores the spider.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, it's gonna be at the door. It's at the door. The spider is covering the door. Dude just walks up to the door and opens it, and I'm like, what?
They're able to know because enemies can't go through doors in this game.
Yeah.
They can't. Once you enter another room, you're safe from that previous enemy.
But he was like blocking the door. I didn't know I could just go up to him and push X.
Oh, they always find a
little
way.
exploits and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, man, that would have been so much easier, you know? Mm-hmm. But whatever. Anyway, he walked in. I've died 3 times on the same spot. I'm at Sharks right now. And
you also have a problem. He says he's dying. Don't think he's like incompetent.
He walks in and I'm like fucking holding my guts like and whatever, because my character's about to die, and and I keep getting one-shotted, which is some bullshit
because he's in red, and he's poisoned,
and apparently I'm poisoned too. Yeah. And he's asking me if I have any healing items, or like he told me to go look around for healing items, and I'm just not that guy to use them. I told him I'm that guy that you go to the final boss and I'm still like waiting to use the stuff.
And even after you beat the final boss and you beat the game, you're still waiting to use it.
Yeah. So finding healing items in this game is really hard. If you got like 1 or 2, you're pretty on. You know.
You're on your game. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on your game. When he came up, I looked at my box, my little treasure box. I had 9 healing items.
Not even counting the first aid spray you start with.
Yeah, I had a bunch of shit in my fucking thing, and it's not just like a green leaf or whatever. It's a bunch of fucking green leaves mixed together. Yep. Yeah, it's they're all mixed together. Like it's real good shit. Like I have a lot of good stuff, and I just don't use any of it though.
Which is good. That's good instinct, but I mean you got to know when to use it.
I never know when to use it, dude. In every game, I'm like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't like Tomb Raider. The entire game, no shit, the very first Tomb Raider game, or the remake, I went through the whole entire game and did not use anything once but the bow and arrow. That's the entire thing. Even at the final boss, I was like, there might be another evolution, or might be another, whatever. Then I'm gonna fucking go all out. I used the bow and arrow the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
God.
I never shot a gun or anything in that game.
Oh Lord. I mean, that's a good thing because you get to stack up on it, and if you're ever stuck, you're like, oh, I'll just pop one of these.
No, I never do that though. That's the thing.
I know, but that's why you're supposed to do it, so you can.
But anyways, yeah. Sorry, we got off topic again.
You're fine.
Resident Evil 2. After Resident Evil 1, where we at?
All right. For what? Oh my God.
Jill's also I think my favorite now.
Jill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I've been playing with her, and the new mod helps. But no, but
really just grew you towards her, right?
No, but in all seriousness, actually playing as Jill through this scenario of 1, I'm going to Jill. She's becoming my favorite character now. So.
You're gonna like 3 then, even though 3 is a lot shorter. Which I'm gonna try and go over 3. I can't promise it. I would love to, so that the next time I'm on here, we can just go straight into 4 or Revelations. But either way, where we left off was we're playing as Claire, which is Chris's sister. We've already went through the RPD. We're already split off from Leon.
Wait, Claire. What was she again?
She's Chris's sister.
No, wasn't she like a police officer? Or no, she was like a...
She's a college student.
So she was, yeah. And
Leon's the cop.
And then the explosion happened.
Yep. Split them off. Let's see. You go through the RPD, explore it, get the 3 medallions, go underneath. You have your first boss. You meet Sherry.
Was Sherry the little girl?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Chief Irons takes her away. He's like a fucking creep.
I heard he's not that bad. I think we talked about this last time.
You always support the bad guy. You're like, is he really bad?
But you just gotta look at it from both point of views. Okay?
I know it.
But go ahead.
He takes her away, and you have to find the electronic parts in the RPD with a new key. And then after that, you then go to the orphanage that Sherry's kept in.
Again, not a bad guy.
No. And you find out that Chief Irons is going to pop out eventually. He's been waiting on you, and he says you took too long. He grabs on you and it starts to fall down, and this alien chest burster comes out.
Okay, I don't think we got to this part.
No?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll get there. So at this point, you've already went right back through RPD. Mm-hmm. There are places in the RPD you can't open at certain points because you don't have a certain key. And once you get to those parts, you can unlock, different weapons, different attachments, like the stock for the grenade launcher, speed loader for your revolver, and I think you can unlock the machine gun, mainly for stunning. And
mainly for stunning? Wait, what?
Yeah, it doesn't do enough damage to kill them per se, so you can shoot their legs and make them fall over. It's kind of like stunning kind of thing.
So wait, rewind. So what other weapons do you get before the machine gun?
You start off with a 5-shot revolver.
Okay.
You can, if you get the police car key and you click the button, you can go to the back of a cop car and get a slide back semi-automatic pistol that you can get.
Okay, so can that kill the zombies?
Yeah. I mean, you can kill the zombies with any weapon in the game, but some of them don't do enough damage to. And the only way to kill a zombie is to get a critical hit where the head pops open. Mm-hmm. Any other way, they can still come back.
So, yeah, okay. A machine gun can't do damage enough to kill them, but a pistol can.
I mean, you can still kill them with a machine gun. It can still happen, but it's a lot more rare. And they know that because, if you have 40 bullets with a machine gun, of course you're going to just blow through the game. It's balancing.
That is very true. So here's the thing too, okay? I'm having this problem with 1, okay? So in 1, I'm having to torch these zombies to kill them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not blowing their heads off. Yeah, whenever you still shoot a zombie, it falls on the ground and stays there, and you can just walk all over it. Why not just fucking stomp the head in?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, because those fucking dudes with a.
You don't actually get to do that until 5.
Who I don't know what they're called, but they're like red and they fucking run at you.
Crimson's?
Yeah.
Oh, they're assholes.
Yeah, like
that's
those
not
things.
in this game, but in 1 they were in there because they mutated. Because if you like downed a zombie and you didn't burn the body that you downed, they can mutate and they'll become twice as strong, they can do twice the damage, and they're twice as fast. And they'll keep coming after you. I don't think you can kill them, but I'll have to go back on that.
I think I burned one, but I could be totally wrong about that.
Yeah, they're not in the second game.
And I really don't like how Barry just wants to keep splitting up.
Yeah.
Or Jill also, like...
Jill's like, oh, okay. It's like, honey, no.
Did you not... Like, the shit that I've been through...
You just fought a big-ass spider.
Yeah.
You're not leaving this man's side.
Why do you think it is a good idea to split up?
COVID.
Yeah, it's just... Jesus. Oh, yeah, by the way, our next episode that's coming out, we bullshitted a lot, and it was supposed to be this episode.
Yeah.
And at that time, we was talking about what's your favorite Batman and stuff. Didn't know. In between that time, we didn't know that the actor has passed away.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy.
So, yeah.
At that point, he hadn't passed away.
Yeah.
But as of now, which is, what is it, November 21st, give or take?
It's going to be really weird, like...
Oh, yeah, now you're going to listen to it, and it's like, oh, Lord.
So, yeah.
Ooh.
So, not just that, but, like, Kevin Conroy, like... So, the episode 43, I think this is. Kevin hasn't passed away, or Kevin has already passed away. Episode 44, Kevin hasn't passed away yet.
We went back.
If it's a little confusion, that's why.
We recorded that one before this one, but this one's going to come out first, then that one. That's not confusing.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts.
Right. This is 43.1.
Yeah.
Episode 43.3.
So okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm gonna keep going sidetrack because that's just what happens.
You're fine.
But the nice dude who is actually not that bad but gets a bad rep took the girl to the orphanage.
Yeah.
And then, so what about an alien thing?
Well,
not alien, but I'm sure it's a zombie popped out.
It is. It reminded me of the movie Alien whenever they burst out their chest. Like I said, you get the electronic part, you do the puzzle, you get the pass, go through the garage, open the big gate, go to the orphanage, and at this point, you have to fight Cerberus, which are zombie dogs, which are the main reason.
Do they have multiple heads?
No, that's only in 5.
Disappointing.
Right.
But
they're the reason the whole thing started, because they were killing people in the mountains, and they went to Raccoon City. That's cool.
blame it on the dogs.
Right? What can they do wrong? So then you go to the orphanage, and as you're walking in, evidently you took too long, and no matter how long you take, you end up taking too long. And Chief Irons like grabs onto you and says you took too long, and you fucked everything up. And he falls to the ground, like starts fucking convulsing, and then just something just bursts out and like wiggles away. And I could never find where it went, but I'll get to why that happens eventually. And you're running through. And did I already get to where you played as Sherry?
I want to say yes.
There's a
but I'm not
point
sure.
Right after you do the electronic part, it cuts to where you can play as Sherry, and you're trying to get away from Chief Irons. It doesn't work. He ends up catching you no matter what you do. But something grabs Chief Irons and like grabs him by the head and like puts something down his throat. You can't really see it because you're too little, but it's like really fucked up. I'll have to show you. Remind me to show you that. And you're running through the orphanage. You find Sherry, and you're trying to get out. And
when you say that, is it an escort mission?
It's like you just find her, and then you're running with her, kind of thing. So it's like you're just with her. You don't have to protect her. You just have to, you're with her at this point. And right around this point, Mr. X shows up. Remember Mr. X?
Yes.
He's the big ass dude that can burst through doors and come get your ass.
I was thinking of It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What is it?
I thought you said Mr. Egg, and I've been
Mr. Egg.
Mr. Eggman, like Sonic.
Okay.
My son's been watching a lot of Sonic.
That's a great movie.
He loves Sonic. Actually, just okay.
You're fine.
Quick. So right before you got here, we was watching Where the Wild Things Are. If you haven't seen that movie, guys, it is a 10 out of 10.
Really? I heard it was really good.
It is
I never got around
so good. My son has never cried during the movie, but he cried at the end on this one.
Wow.
And it was so sad, but so sweet at the same time. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead.
10 out of 10? Wow. I'll have to check that out. I hear a lot of good things about it. So Mr. X starts chasing you. You're telling Sherry to run. You're running. You can hear his footsteps behind you. You're trying to dart through. You're running towards... I'm trying to think. You're trying to run past the parking garage down to an elevator. And once you get into the elevator, you're slamming the button down, and the door starts to close. He puts his hand right through it, like starts like ripping the door off. Mm-hmm. And as he's about to get you, like a pair of huge claws come through him, and they just rip him out. And there's like ribs, blood, everything. And he just kind of falls to the ground. And as those claws were like going through him, mm-hmm. when it slammed against the elevator, it slammed you against the elevator, and you're just passed out now. So Sherry's just there all fucking alone while these two monsters just, probably traumatized her. She's trying to wake you up. She gets scared and she runs away. You wake up and there's this like scientist woman over you. Just like writing something down, shining a flashlight at you. You're like, what the fuck? Where's the girl? Where's Sherry? Where's she at? And she's like, no, she's fine. She's fine. Everything's fine. And she's writing everything down, taking notes, like, okay, this makes sense. This is it. This is why it's doing it. And she's like, what the fuck? Where's the kid? And she's like, she's down there. And then you look over like a glass pane, and she's just like laying there. Mm-hmm. You're like, what the fuck? And the woman's like, I can't remember what she's trying to say, but she's saying that William is the one that did this. And she's like, who's William? And this is, I think, right around this area is when you find out who the big monster is, the one with the huge claws. Mm-hmm. And it's Sherry's dad, William Birkin. You remember Birkin?
No. So familiar, though.
He was one of the scientists that did the research on the T-virus, along with Wesker. Mm-hmm. And as Raccoon City was going to hell, Umbrella was trying to cover up their shit. So they were trying to gather as many samples as they could and get the hell out. And they went to Birkin because he had just created the G-virus out of Lisa Trevor because she was able to regenerate. So he has this new G-virus, and he's like all hot shit. Umbrella comes to him and is like, we're gonna fucking need that. And he's like, no, this is my life's work. You can,
When you say Umbrella, was Wesker already a part of Umbrella?
Yes.
When this happened?
Yeah.
Do you consider Wesker, what he did, is like a horrible thing?
Depends on what you mean by what he did.
If
in the first game?
Look, I just got Wesker's back, and I'm trying to find the good side of what he's done.
I think Wesker is a huge narcissist that is caring only about himself. So whether you see that as bad or good, I think is your perspective.
That's a bad trait, but
is it though? Because I think I'm pretty damn good.
He has a trench coat and black sunglasses.
He does.
It's really hard to hate on the dude.
Okay? He also has like a checker, like fucking Matrix shit on.
Yeah, he's really cool, and he's connected to Birkin.
Yeah.
He's connected to Birkin, whose daughter is Cheryl, right? Mm-hmm. And Cheryl is connected to the chief guy who gets a bad rep. So all this is connected to prove that guy gets a bad rep, and it's not really his fault. Like, this is
his theory.
this is Umbrella, and not him.
It's all Umbrella.
I'm really gonna play this game. And when I do, I'm gonna be like, damn, like this guy is probably a piece of shit.
Complete asshole. You actually don't see Wesker at all in this game.
Really?
Yeah. The last time you see Wesker after one is, I want to say Code Veronica. Yeah, Code Veronica, and a little bit in 4, and then of course 5 when he. Yeah. You know what happens to me.
Yeah, I know. The game 5 is the only game I've played.
5 is awesome.
I would just say right now, spoiler alert for people who haven't played 5, but like I don't remember much. All I know is we would go to Africa, and then Wesker gets powers, and then we kill Wesker when he like becomes like superhuman, and Chris punches a rock. And
in 5, like I said, the Resident Evil story, the game's not centered around the story. It never will be. But the story really starts to take point after 5. Like after 4 or 5-ish, then the story starts to kind of pick up, and you're like, oh, okay, this is cool.
I heard 6 gets like the most hate, I guess.
6's
5.
story is cool. 6's gameplay is fun, but if you try and judge it as a Resident Evil game, it's terrible. It's like judging it's like judging Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories as a Kingdom Hearts game. It's like it doesn't really fit, but
they're all Kingdom Hearts games, though.
I mean, yeah.
We as a community, the Kingdom Hearts community, we all judge Kingdom Hearts games as Kingdom Hearts because we are forced to, because no matter what it is, it has to be canon. Because they have to make it. They have to. If something small happens, there has to be a whole game about it. So
Kingdom Hearts 4 is also confirmed.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 is also confirmed.
But
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
Still, I get what you're saying.
Let's see. I'm trying to visualize where we are at this point. Yeah. So,
she's the scientist lady is like doing the thing.
So Umbrella is getting the sample from Birkin. Birkin's like, "Fuck you," and the horse you rode in on, get out. And they're like, "Sir, you're gonna have to give this to me, or we're gonna open fire at you." And he's like, "Do it." And they open fire at him, and it's a whole like video you can see in the game of like a little VHS tape, and they gather the sample and they leave. He, as these bullets are in him, he's still kind of alive, so he injects himself with the last thing of the G virus he had, and the other samples that he had busted and went into the water system. So not only did the infection spread by the Arklay Mountains going into Raccoon City, but anybody that drank the water, they turned to. So that just made the entire city fucked.
I mean, don't drink tap water.
Shit. I get fuck around in water, so I had to drink his tap.
Yeah. When he walks in, I told him, I was like, "Hey, we're out of water." I was like, "We got tap though."
It's fine.
But we also have Mountain Dew, tea, and Mel Yellow. That's all we got right now.
It's the last Sprite. That's your last Sprite.
Oh no, and Sprite. Sorry, Sprite. I'm gonna go in order from our fridge. Sprite, Mel Yellow, Mountain Dew, tea, and we got like Hawaiian Punch, I think too.
I'm gonna go on a side note real quick. Did you ever watch Power Rangers as a kid?
This is going to be a depressing episode.
It is. You heard about it, didn't you?
Yeah, he's like the most famous one too.
Yeah, Tommy Oliver.
Yeah,
he passed away.
I literally can't name any other Power Ranger besides Tommy. That's it. Like he was like the biggest one and everyone's favorite.
He passed away.
Yeah, from suicide, right?
I don't know.
That's what I heard is from suicide.
Was it really?
Yeah, which is even
tragic.
Like yeah.
Damn, man, we're just losing legends left and right. If we lose Jim Carrey this year, I swear I'm gonna lose my shit.
That was fucking. He's okay, dog.
Like, I'm gonna lose it.
He's okay, man. Chill. No, but we are losing people pretty fast. Like, who was it before Kevin? I feel like someone else.
I know Chadwick Boseman passed away a few years ago. Like, was it last year or the year before?
I think it was like 2020 or right after.
I know we lost the Queen.
That's good.
You got a beep?
Yeah. Wait, why did I beep 3 times?
I don't know. It went beep, beep, boop.
But you can continue the story or you can stay off topic. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna check this.
We're just losing people, man. Losing all the good people. I did not expect Kevin Conroy to pass away, though. That was a complete shock.
How did he pass away?
He was sick. He just got sick, and he just got worse and worse.
Did people know he was sick?
He said he just fell down with something. Like, he got down with something, and then I think he just died in his sleep. Like, instant.
That sucks.
Yeah. Which, honestly, we got a lot of cool media from him. Like, not only did we get the Arkham games, We got the Injustice games. We got the whole animated series. What else is there?
He's done a lot of shit.
He's done a lot.
But,
Mask of the Phantasm. Yeah.
Like the like last episode or next episode for you guys. Yeah, I said that was my favorite Batman.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. So.
You just had to say something. You just had to fucking say something.
And then, which made me think too, like, what happens if, like, you know, like,
It's all right. Go ahead.
Luke. Oh, I can't think.
Mark Hamill?
Yes, Mark.
Oh, dude, that's gonna suck.
Because he's getting old too.
Oh yeah,
He's getting real,
we're gonna
really
lose
old.
Batman and the Joker.
Yeah, and what sucks too, because yeah, he's a fucking amazing Joker. But I feel like everyone's just gonna be like, oh, the guy from Luke from Star Wars, you know, and not even gonna get credit for like the Joker, because again, that's my favorite Joker. So I probably shouldn't have said that because last
Yep.
episode.
Nah. Fuck.
But
I keep switching
Yeah.
hands. I'm like, ooh, this one's comfy right on there. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this so it's not so depressing.
yeah, weird sound.
Huh?
No, these headphones, man. That's something else. Go ahead.
No, very in depth. All right, I'm gonna try and skip through a bunch of this. At this point, you're in the underground part of Raccoon City. You're in the sewer department, and through this, you can get the special weapon called the Spark Shot. What the Spark Shot is, you shoot an enemy, and the longer you keep the reticle over it and you hold the trigger button, it'll keep electrifying them. And if you hold it long enough, at a certain point, you let go, it'll like do an electric burst. It's cool. It's good for like the very strong enemies. So yeah, there's that. You get introduced to the new G enemy, who is a huge mutated monster that has only one weak point in their shoulder, which is a bitch.
That sounds odd.
Mm-hmm. Just like the monster you fought, because he's reproducing. Fun.
Reproducing as in like there's more enemies, or he just doesn't die.
Hey, there's more enemies.
More enemies, like as strong as him, or
No, they're much weaker. They're think of it as he's the adult and they're the children kind of thing. They could get as strong as him, but they won't because they didn't adapt to the virus as he did.
Gotcha.
And let's see. You're going through the entire sewer system looking for these chess pieces. What these chess pieces are another electronical part to open the door. You have to put them in a certain order. Again, another puzzle to get through the door to get the sherry. So I'm bypassing a lot of the puzzles because I want to, get fucking through this.
Yeah, let me figure him out because I'm over here fucking struggling right now. Literally, when he walked in, he opened the door and
it said, "You are dead."
Yeah, no, first it was a white screen, like it didn't even show it yet. He just looks at it like, what? And then it says, "You are dead."
And I instantly just knew, oh, okay. I've been there hundreds of times.
But go ahead, sorry.
You're fine. You get the safe in one of the areas and you can unlock it. You'll get an attachment for your gun. You can also get like hit pouches depending on where you go. And that will extend your inventory. And all right, let's say you unlock the door, you go through, you get to Sherry. Before you get there, you got to fight the monster again because he's after your ass. It's a stupid scene. I don't like it, where you're stuck in a room and he's like pushing his claws through the ceiling trying to get to you, and there's no way you can know where you're gonna hit. You're gonna get hit no matter what. There's no like cheap area where you can go in. He'll hit you no matter what. I find it bullshit. Either way. Eventually he'll stop calling through the ceiling. The place will start to catch on fire, and you'll hear banging on the door, and he'll bang through the door to come get you. You have to run past him and down a hallway, and this is when the second boss fight is. There's a little console over here, and there's a huge like tank on a crane, where whenever you press the button, the crane will swing over here. You have to lure him, press the button, it'll swing out and hit him. You have to do it about 3 times, and then he'll be dead. You can't kill him otherwise. That's the only way you have to do it. So I've tried. Literally, I've had like an infinite ammo gun trying to kill him. He won't die. He has infinite health, I think. At this point, you have to knock him over. After this, after you kill him, you go to Sherry and you find out Sherry's infected. She has a little infection mark on her eye. And, you're trying to figure out what to do because everybody else you've seen get infected, including Marvin, has like turned like the last few hours. So you're like, okay, what do I do? And that scientist lady turns out to be Sherry's mother. And she's a real piece of shit because the way that she tried to protect her was put her in like an isolated room, like by herself in like a trash compartment. And it's like, okay.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Father, not such a bad guy.
The father is Birkin that injected himself with the G virus.
Yeah, so not such a bad dude. He's not affecting other people. He's just getting himself. Yeah. Mother, what else was she supposed to do? How else is she going to protect
I mean, she could try and find a cure since she's a scientist.
You don't think they tried that already?
I don't know.
All I'm saying is, if right now, if Phoenix was with me and there was like a fucking thing going on, yeah, I'm gonna throw him in a fucking basement, okay, and like make sure that he can't get out and I can't get out, or no one can get in.
I guess that's something only a parent would understand.
I mean, that's probably a really bad idea also, because if I die, then he dies.
He's just fucked, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
I see your idea.
I just don't want him getting COVID. I'd rather him go in a basement, I guess, like just down there, than getting eaten by a zombie. True. And then transforming into a zombie, because that would really suck. But
I wonder if your consciousness stays in your mind as you're a zombie.
That would suck.
Right? It's like you have no control of your body, but your consciousness is still here. So you're still thinking, you're still like looking, but you have no control of your body. That would suck.
So, Sherry? Yeah. I'm bad for names, but like, she turned?
She is infected right now. She hasn't turned.
But I'm guessing she's gonna turn.
She could.
It'd be really cool if you get an option to kill her or not.
You could. But everybody else you've seen, including like Marvin, the police officer, he's turned in like a few hours. So you're like, oh shit, what do we do? And her mom up there is like, you need to take her to the lab. She's like, what lab? And like, Umbrella has a secret lab underneath the city. You need to take her there because there could be experimental, maybe some kind of a cure. Like that's your only fucking hope. It's like, okay. So you take down to the train, what is it called? It's like a little train that's on a wire. Kind of like a subway, but not really. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You go down there, and this is where you're in the nest. And we're about 2/3 of the way done with the game.
Skylift?
Kinda. You got the right idea.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It's like a tram system. Something like that. Transgender.
Also,
like
if I had a third option to take Phoenix to go get a cure, I would definitely do that. I would not try Phoenix in the basement if I had another choice.
Call CPS
if
now.
If it was just zombies or lock him in the basement, I would probably lock him in the basement. But if there was an option for a cure, yes, I would take him to that.
So you lay Sherry down on the bed in the office so that you can't just carry her the entire time. You have to do shit. So you put her down and you're in this like nice, clean, pristine like lab, and there's these bracelets that have a little indication of like what level you are. There's level 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's kind of like keys. So you have to get a little ID chip for your bracelet to get through certain doors. And in this part of the game, you have a new enemy to worry about now. It's called the Ivy. So in the lab, they were experimenting not only for a cure, but with the virus itself. So now they've mutated with plants. So these plants have mutated with humans, and they're now infected. These plants you can't really shoot at. They have. Do you remember in Resident Evil 5, some enemies would have like these orange bulbs you could shoot at? That was the weak point. Same thing here. They have these little orange bulbs that you would shoot at, and that would daze them or bring them to the ground. You can't kill them, though. Nothing can.
In Resident Evil 1, I have, like, fucking tentacle-looking things right now. Like, that shark thing I keep dying at, I don't know where to go right now. But as of right now, there's 2 doors I've seen. One of them says, like, engine room or battery. I don't know what it is. But it's some kind of room, and it says it's locked. And then there's another room you can walk in, and the first thing you fucking see is just fucking tentacles all over the place inside the water. I just walk back out.
Nope.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So, like, yeah. That's why I'm stuck right now. But, like, yeah, that Resident Evil 1 has the kind of things. I don't know if it's the same thing, but...
There's different variations of the virus kind of thing. But like I said, you have to deal with these IVs. You can't kill the IVs, and if you get too close and they grab you and you don't have a sub weapon like a flash grenade, or a knife, they will instant kill you.
That sucks.
No matter what health you're at, they will kill you.
What if I have like 20 of them in my box?
Do what?
Just kidding, nothing.
What if you had a what?
What if I had like 20 of them in my box?
20 of them? I mean, you could try.
No, no, the little thing.
Fucking herbs?
No, not that. I'm talking about like the stash thing.
Oh, I mean, you could.
See, that's probably what ended up happening. Like, I would probably have things to defend against those things, but I'll probably just keep stashing them all.
Like, damn it, I'm stuck in this part. What's wrong? I have nothing to use against it. Will you have like 6 knives in here? I'll need it for the boss.
Yes, that's pretty much exactly what I do.
Let's see. Nothing really big happens in the lab. You just you're reading kind of scientific notes of what they're doing. You're looking for the cure. Let's see. Eventually, and I say eventually as you'll unlock, other puzzles. There's a really hard puzzle that you have to make like a certain kind of chemical, and it's like this little button where you keep pressing the button, it'll spin these 2 dials, or these 2 like vials, and you have to make a certain mixture, and it's a total pain in the ass. I'll have to show you on my phone, but it's...
So what you're telling me is you're not a scientist?
No, I'm not. It is incredibly difficult. And once you get to this part, then you'll get to where the cure is. There is a cure. There's only one little vial left. Of course. And once you get the vial, you obtain it. You're like, okay, I gotta make my way back to Sherry now. So you run back, and this is where the final form of the monster is. Turns out the monster has been William Birkin this entire time, her dad. So this huge monster with his like huge claws, totally unrecognizable now, has been her dad the entire time. Shocker.
Mm-hmm.
Act amazed.
Oh my god!
I
think you spoiled it already because you said the one with the claws was like the thing. Her dad.
But the whole reason why he's after her is because he morphed with the virus himself.
Mm-hmm.
So the virus, of course, what does the virus want to do? It wants to reproduce. So it's trying to find his daughter so that they can merge with the virus herself because she has the same bloodline as him.
We are talking about a video game and not COVID-19.
That too.
For any algorithm watching this, talking about viruses and shit.
Shit. Just demonetized right there.
You just said virus like 3 times in a row. I'm just sitting there thinking
COVID virus.
We're talking about Resident Evil. This is a fictional world.
This came first, damn it.
It is true.
Fuck COVID, man.
So what do you do with the daddy?
This is the last big fight actually second to last. He is huge. He has like 4 arms. He's incredibly strong, and it's a huge arena. It's like one of the big battles with it. He's able to pick up pillars and like throw them at your ass.
Is this a thing where you see the arena first before you see him?
No, the arena is like below you, and it's really dark. Like you can't tell at all. I mean, if you looked hard enough, you could. But like if you knew beforehand that it was, then you could definitely tell.
As gamers, when we walk into a very wide circle room, you're like, oh, what the fuck is about to happen?
At first, it's like a very raised, like elevated, narrow hall. And then eventually, like once the creature appears, then it starts to lower down, like get wider and huge.
So you know how stash shit? That's when I go back and get my shit. That's when I walk into a big circle room.
Yep. And
I don't go forward. I go back to get my shit.
And then
yeah.
I do that same shit. I'm like, nope. I need my herb. I'm at like half health. I need it. And then it's a big battle. Like, you have to wait until he's vulnerable to strike. You can use your acid rounds from your grenade launcher to weaken him. Then use your machine gun to do a lot of damage at once.
To strike? What do you mean? Like, what do you do when you strike?
So he'll like swing at you. He'll throw pillars at your ass. You can weaken him by acid rounds. They'll throw at him, they'll weaken him, and then once he's weakened enough, he'll get to a state of like he'll bend backward and like these orange bulbs will come up, and that's of course your indication of shoot the living shit out of that with your magnum or your grenade launcher, so on and so forth. And you gotta do this like a good amount of times until he dies. There's ammo and health all around the place, so it's not too hard. His attacks are kind of telegraphed. It's not about if you know like when he's gonna attack. It's you have to know before he does it, kind of thing, because your character moves slow as fucking molasses. So as soon as he's about to attack, you have to already know he's about to attack and then try and run around him. And the hit detection is such a bitch because it'll look like he didn't hit you and it'll do damage to you. It's like, okay, whatever. All right, so that boss is done. And you get back to Sherry. You give her the cure. You're like, okay, it's time to go. Because at this point, her mom had just hit the self-destruct because she wants him dead. So she tells them to go. He needs to die. We're blowing this fucking lab up. It's like, okay. So you get Sherry and you start to go. And it's like this whole big sequence of like, every Resident Evil has it's a timer sequence. You have to get out before the whole thing explodes. They did it in the mansion in the first game. They did it in 5 at the very end before the whole thing explodes.
Okay, so when is this coming up? Because
what?
this timer bomb thing, because I don't know if I'm close to the game or not, or into the game or not.
You're pretty close.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, but we still gotta go through Leon's story. So.
Oh, no, wait. No, wait. You talking about Resident Evil 2?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about on 1.
Oh, on 1?
Yeah, when is the mansion thing gonna happen?
You're pretty close. I would say you're roughly about 2/3.
So I'm half.
You're above half, yeah.
Just say you're like you're close. How close? Half.
Half. It's better than starting. No, you're a good ways. I would say you're. Now, granted, I'm not the biggest fan of the first game. That game is extremely difficult, but I would say you're roughly about 2/3, if not like 4/5. Give or take.
Okay. The game's stressing me out. I don't know what to do right now. It's actually not that stressful. I'm just like,
and it's all right.
It's trial and error.
Yeah. But the whole point of it is to like try something, get fucked up, and then try something else, get fucked up, and then try and figure it out. Some people have fun with that. I don't. I like to look it up and then
I
do
don't
it
have
that
fun
way.
with the camera angles.
No. In Resident Evil 2, it's like 5's camera. You can control it yourself.
Yeah, I saw the gameplay or whatever of like the remakes, I think. But yeah, the whole running backwards to run forward and then it changes camera angle, then you're running back into the zombie shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I got so fucked up on one point. I'm like, you don't care. But basically,
go ahead.
the camera changing thing fucked me up so bad from a zombie. It was one of those crimson ones too.
Yeah.
Dude.
Scared the shit out of you?
Huh?
Did it scare the shit out of you?
No, it just fucked me up. Like I was trying to leave and I could not leave and I just kept getting hit. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding? And that is whenever I had like a ton of stash shit, but I haven't saved it in a minute. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to have to start using it. Because I was trying to take it to a box. I was trying to take all my healing items to a box. And then I was like, when we get this past this fucking zombie, and then I just keep going in a goddamn circle. And I know where the door is, I just couldn't get out because of the controls. And I used every damn fucking healing item I had to get away from the zombie.
That's why I think you would like the second game a little bit more. I just think it tailors more to a more modern audience like me and you.
I still like it though.
I mean, it's still good. I like the first game. Don't think I don't. It's just it's not where I started. I started with 5, and then I went to 6, and then I went back, played the original 2 and 3 and 4, and shit, bought Revelations and 7 and 8.
I saw you were in a Facebook group called Resident Evil Veterans.
Yep.
Something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out, guys. But no,
monetize.
I don't know if it's because I'm friends with you or if I'm in it too. But I saw you post on it one time, and it was a long post, and it was talking about like a new Resident Evil. I was like, I'm not even gonna look at this because I don't want to get spoiled. But I almost made a comment like, how the fuck am I in this group or something like that? Like how
I think it's because you're my friend and you just see my post.
Well, because I could also be in the group or whatever.
You could be.
Because I started following Resident Evil memes. A lot of them I don't get, but the ones I do get, I think are funny, I guess. But Yeah, so like
They have a whole admin and everything. It's like a whole big thing.
yeah, no. But yeah, I was wanting to leave a comment like how the hell did I get in this group? I don't know. Like
It's just great to be a part of. Just accept it. It's okay.
But I'll take it.
It's a cool community too. Like I know everybody has their thing to say about Facebook, whatever. I like Facebook. It's fun. But it's honestly a really cool community because I'll talk to like random people about it, and they'll have the same experience to me or something totally different. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm in the Resident Evil community thing now, and like I just don't know what people are fucking talking about half the time because I don't know the games. So, but I guess I'm catching on and whatnot. But also like Kingdom Hearts and Rocket League, and Rocket League's just super toxic community, like super toxic. But
so is League of Legends.
I've heard. I've not experienced, but I've heard.
I've played League of Legends, not my thing, but I mean the community's fucking harsh.
I heard like if you do one wrong thing, people just shit on you.
Yep.
And they will never live you down, basically.
It's a free game, so everybody can play it, so everybody can judge you.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's why I don't play Warzone.
Is that a shot?
No, I don't play Warzone.
like metaphor and also like, shooting guns. But yeah.
What? And
sorry.
It's okay. You fucked me up. I was like, what?
It was yeah. Never mind.
Actually, side note, I talked to you about this on the phone. What was your input on me like wanting to do games on here, like stupid games on here? Because I'm listening to Distractable right now.
Wait.
On Spotify.
Wait. Oh, those kind of games.
Yeah.
I thought it was some of my video games. Yeah, no, I'm totally down.
That's gonna be a bitch.
I was thinking, I was like, that's what we're doing right now.
Like, how the hell do we do that?
We're literally doing that.
I just put that right there.
You're like, side note, let's keep doing what we're doing.
Right?
Okay.
It's working.
But yeah, no, I'm totally down.
Because I've been listening to Distractable, which is Mark, Bob, and Wade. They just do stupid shit. And some of their games I want to try and do on here, like Devil's Advocate. How like somebody's gonna be the judge, and two other people. I'll give you. We'll just say metaphorical Jordans right here. I'll give you a topic, and you have to defend this topic.
Bro, I'll be so good at it.
And he has to go against it. And like who has the better point in like a minute and a half, and then who has the better point gets the point, and you could be the judge for next time.
I won't lose.
I think that'd be really fun.
I won't lose.
Or change. I wanted to kind of bring this up again. There's an improv game called Change where I come up with a scenario. The judge will come up with a scenario. Say like, I'm your dad and you're my daughter, and we're going prom dress shopping. And we have to do an improv on how it would be. And we'll just say,
Daddy, I don't want to go prom with you. Don't make me do this.
And metaphorical Jordan has at any time while we're doing the improv, he can say change. And the last thing somebody said has to be changed, no matter what it is. It has to be different from the last thing they said. So if what I just say, let's say like, all right.
No, I just said, Dad, I really don't want to go prom with you.
All right,
this
change.
Is weird. I don't want to do this. Okay, so change into like.
Say something else.
Is anything?
Anything.
I have a cat. Like
yeah,
that?
You could, like improv. Like you have to stay in the scenario, but you have to say something else.
So
you have to change your line.
Oh, okay. So, Daddy.
It's all right.
Going to the prom is embarrassing with you.
All right, change.
Actually, I really won't go prom with you.
Change.
Okay.
It's hard, but it gets funny because you start saying shit that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
I would love to do that, but that takes more than two people, and I don't know if any of your friends have time.
Damn. Shots.
Shots.
I gotta start asking friends again.
Right.
That is a problem. Every podcast everybody has been watching here recently in the past like 20 episodes, I have not asked anybody.
Yeah, I've been here. That's why I don't listen to him.
Yeah, so he normally he asks first because I just hate asking people now. I just I don't want to feel like I'm pushing somebody to a podcast. Like if you want to do a podcast, let's go. But besides that. Resident Evil 2.
All right, yeah.
We're gonna
shit.
This is becoming the other episode already.
Alrighty. So timer starts. The lab's gonna explode. You have to get out in like I think it's 5 minutes. It's enough time, more than enough time. And you're trying to get out through a train, and you have to like reverse the train, make it go towards the tracks. And the fucker didn't die, and he starts coming back, and it's a big boss battle, right? Well, not like big, but it's like a big mini boss battle, like an annoyance boss battle. The game gives you like a minigun, and you're just supposed to go to fucking town.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say. I've never played a minigun section in a video game and liked it.
Really?
I don't think so.
Why come?
They're always annoying.
Really?
Just infinite bullets and then just...
Oh, no, it's not infinite bullets. You have a finite amount of bullets. I think it's like 500 rounds.
Either way, it's just you're still shooting the same enemy. It's the same section. You have no control over nothing but that gun. It's like...
No, you can move around. Like, you can run with it. It's like a actual like minigun you're toting.
Oh, so you get on the back of a vehicle?
No, no. You have to run around the train while it's going up towards the tracks.
See, I'm thinking like you're on the train and you're trying to like...
Like the actual train is like right here, and like there's a whole big platform around it. You have to run around the platform with, this dude coming after you with the minigun. Turn around and just like blast his ass.
See, that just sounds so much cooler. Like you actually have a minigun and you're shooting at him.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about like the vehicles,
like the Call of Duty bullshit.
Yeah, shit like that. Just you're I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 5 actually has something like that at some point.
It's annoying. That's like the worst level.
It's just, it's the dirt bikes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck those.
It just came in my head, like
especially in professional mode. Fuck that, man. Which I'll get to that in a minute. So once you get past that boss, you then go into the train, and as you're in the train, you see Leon, and you just say, you can't believe you made it out, and the game cuts, and that's it, because that's only one story. And so at that point, you're done with Claire's story. Claire A. And then you get your rating. So at the end of the game, you get a rating, just like 5, depending on how long you took, how many healing items you used, and how many saves you did. So depending on all that, you'll get a higher ranking.
I call that bullshit.
Oh, it is.
Excuse me for trying to survive.
Excuse me for fucking trying. You gave me these to use.
I'm literally in an apocalypse. Did I not get out here fast enough? I'm sorry. I was trying to be alive with these fucking healing items. Oh, God.
Just start carrying like 12 herbs on you.
Yeah, like, I just imagine just some dude, just some douchebag just judging you for not, like, getting out fast enough.
I made it through the game in 15 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not even thinking like a game, like real life scenario, like you're in a zombie apocalypse.
It's a big fat ass.
Yeah, he's just like, you used this many items, I actually used this many.
I didn't need to heal, I'm still bleeding.
Yeah. What a douche. Right. But go ahead.
Always this fucking people.
So I know nothing about Leon at all. At all. I just know he is the most favorite.
The good thing about it is why he's the most favorite is because of 4, but it starts in 2. The good thing about this portion is majority of the game is the same. It's just some of the story beats are different. And I'll get there. Because Sherry plays like no part in Leon's. It's all about Leon, Ada, and Annette. Again, you get the rating, and I heard it, and I was like, is that me? And I kept like moving this.
I've never done that before. Okay, I know people on the camera can't. Sorry.
He's rubbing his microphone on his pubes.
Yes, audio listeners. Yeah. You get to miss out on this. But you
should have rubbed it on your nose. Yeah, that's what it is. There you go.
It sounds so weird. Okay, sorry.
You're fine. How long are we at so
You
far?
said Ada. I don't know who that is at all either.
She was in 4. How much time we got so far? Where am I at?
We're about to hit an hour.
Okay, cool. I got plenty of time. All right, so again, the ratings. There's also challenges in the game where you can do like kill this many enemies or get this many headshots, and you'll unlock what is it called? Concept art. It beeped. So that's always cool. And I think if you beat the game with Claire and Leon, like beat both their campaigns, you get the infinite ammo pistol. Alright, so I'm going to blast by Leon's campaign because most of his shit is mainly the same, but it's just different in a way. They go through the same beats, but it's just in a different way. Mm-hmm. So when you play as Leon and Leon B, when you two separate, Leon and Claire, after the big explosion, he goes through the side yard, and you go through the like the little door, go up the stairs, and then you're back in the hallway. On the B scenarios, there's a new weapon, a new handgun, and a new ammo type called 45 auto. So you've been using the 9mm, so now you have 45 auto. The ammo is rarer to find, but they're a lot more powerful than the standard handgun. So there's that little dynamic, and I thought that was cool. But at this point, when you go back in the RPD, some shit's already fucked. Like, there's already, like, newer enemies, like the clickers. There's the Mr. X is already running around. Like, you don't have time to chill. You got to know your shit so that you can go through. And at this point, Marvin's already turned. What else? Let's see. Whenever you go through the parking garage, instead of finding Sherry, you run into Ada. And Ada is an FBI agent who is trying to investigate the outbreak, of course. So you follow her, you're trying to figure out what's going on, and of course there's witty banter between you two, and you get the electronic puzzle where you're trying to get the pass from the dude that's in the jail cell.
Wait, pass from the dude that's in a jail cell?
Yeah, whenever you're walking with Ada and you're talking to her, she's there to investigate the outbreak, and she's there to question a guy in a jail cell. And he has the key to the only way out of the RPD, which is through the garage door.
Can I just pause for a minute and
Yeah, sure.
ask why that guy is still locked up?
Chief Irons locked him up because he has secrets. He's a journalist, and he's trying to expose Chief Irons for what he is.
So this FBI guy, or FBI woman, or Leon, they let him out, right?
Nope. Because by the time he gets to him, Mr. X goes through the door and just fucking kills his ass.
Why didn't they let him out?
Because Leon is a goody two-shoes, and he thought that Chief Irons put him in there for a reason. I can't make this shit up.
I automatically just hate Leon now. Like, I just absolutely hate Leon. If I went to the jail, if I'm a police officer, and Dalton, I just exposed where I live, but yeah, if this town got just covered, and I went to the police station, and there's a guy there in jail.
You gonna open that fucking gate?
I'm gonna open bro, I don't know what you did. I hope
you're a murderer. You gonna murder some of these fucking people.
Yeah, but like, I don't think you might deserve this, okay? I don't, like, we have a court system. We don't even shoot people no more, you know? I'm not gonna let you get eaten by a zombie. Like,
shit changed now that the apocalypse is here. There is no law.
yeah. Okay, so, sidetrack again. But, the Big Brother, did you ever hear about that with COVID?
I think so.
It's like when COVID was going on, they was like doing TV show, and during TV shows, no cell phones, no nothing.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So they was going through this whole TV show, and they had no idea the like pandemic happening and the whole world just shutting down and stuff. And then they finally had to come out and tell them all at once, like, hey, like, this ain't a joke. Like, literally the entire world is shut down right now. Your friends and family, like, you know, we don't know what's going on, type of thing. And like I think 3 of them, it could have been 2, but I think 3 of them on the show were actually nurses, and they could comprehend like the full situation of like what was going on and how bad it could get. And because at the time we didn't know when it was on lockdown, you know.
Yeah.
No one knew. Everyone was scared. But yeah, that would be a fucking
shit. COVID got me through high school. I graduated 2020 in May. I got to skip my finals.
Damn, dude.
I got lucky.
So
grateful.
It's fucked up. But yeah, I really don't like Leon now.
It's alright. It's okay. You don't have to.
How are you gonna keep a guy in a jail cell? What bosses have you fought recently? Or as Leon, you fought some fucked up things, right?
At this point, yes. Yeah.
And so you go to a jail cell and be like, yeah, dude, fucking...
You're in there.
Yeah.
Stay quiet.
That's just you saying, all right, I'm gonna let you die. I have no idea who you are or what you did. I'm not even gonna... Did he ask him any questions about like what he did?
Yeah. He was like, what are you doing here? Why are you here?
Okay.
He's explaining it, but you gotta understand that Leon respects the Chief Irons. He's like, okay, well, I respect his decision. You're staying in here.
Well, there you go. No, you gotta get both sides of the story. I told you he wasn't a bad guy.
Fucking
He's not a bad guy. But I really just don't like Leon now.
Okay.
I know he's supposed to be.
It's
I
okay.
came into this liking him already because I know he was a favorite, and now this, just right there, that just changed everything. I'm sorry.
I think once he plays it, he'll understand.
Maybe.
He'll never fucking play it though.
But I'm on 1 right now. Okay. But
are you gonna like platinum 1 then touch 2, or are you
no.
just okay? I was like, for fuck's sake.
I'm just gonna play the story. But
I think I have 3 on disc. I'll let you use.
yeah, that'd be great because I don't want to buy these games.
I don't blame you.
Because if I buy every Resident Evil game, that's just a lot of money. I don't know how much it is.
The newer one is only 40. The older ones are about well, if you get them on sale. If you get them on sale right now, 4, 5, and 6, like $5.
I feel like if I buy every Resident Evil game, it's gonna be like $200.
Close to it, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't want to buy these games.
I don't blame you. I'll let you borrow 3 though. I already played it.
Hell yeah. Okay, but anyway, and Leon's a bad guy. You can go. You can keep going.
Yeah. So you get the garage pass. You go through it. You and Ada are talking, and
Fuck Ada too, by the way. Go ahead.
fuck Ada too. Okay, fuck Ada too. And you end up in a gun shop where there's a gun owner named Kendo, and you know he's pointing a gun at you. You're pointing a gun at him. You know it's like a Western standoff kind of thing, and you know he's just trying to protect himself. You hear a little girl in the back, and it's the gun owner's little girl. He's just trying to protect her. And Ada, off instinct's like, okay, you gotta kill her because she looks infected. Like, she's acting fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I can't kill her. You know, I know what those things are like, but I can't kill her. And it's like, well, do you want me to do it? It's like, no, I'll do it. And it's like a really sad scene because, like, he's comforting her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, go in here. And she goes in there, and he's like, I know what I gotta do. I don't know if I said this, but she is visibly infected. She's not just like a little fucking girl. Like, I know I kind of said that she just kind of popped up. It's like, oh, no. It's like, no, she's visibly infected.
So, again, with Phoenix,
would you kill Phoenix if he was infected?
if Phoenix was infected and someone said I had to kill him, I'd be like, yeah, I can totally do that. And I'd be like, Phoenix, come back here, whatever. And I'll shut the door. And when the door is shut, I would turn around and I would just fucking kill Ada. Like, straight up. I'm not doing that.
No, I don't blame you.
Like, I don't. Fuck Ada. Like, they literally just let somebody else down. Now they just want to kill someone else too. Like, nah. I would kill Leon and I'd kill Ada and then open the door.
Just kill them all.
And I would tell Phoenix, I don't know where they went.
They went bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they went bye-bye. They just wanted to say, hey, you know.
There they go.
Yeah.
Just have their bodies like right over here.
Yeah, no.
They went.
If Phoenix was infected, I would just be that dad. I would just be trying to protect him and waiting for a cure. But yeah, go ahead.
Just hoping and praying. Again, I'm skipping by a lot of this because I'm just trying to get by the story bits.
Well, stop interrupting.
I know, right?
Sorry.
You're fine. You get past the gun shop owner and you end up in the sewer.
Yeah.
Just like Claire was. You can kind of pick up where this is going. You go by the same exact boss fights, and instead of Sherry being down past the glass pane, it's Ada. So you gotta save Ada, and let's see. Mr. X is more of a enemy with Leon than it is with Claire. He's like more, I don't want to say more dangerous, but he kind of pops up more.
Mm-hmm.
He's like more prevalent, like he's always there. And it's like, for fuck's sake, he's actually a boss fight in Leon, even though he quote unquote died and with Claire. Doesn't make sense, but either way.
But don't they happen during the same time frame though? So
see, that's where the game kind of gets confusing because some things overlap.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go through one boss fight with Claire, and then you do the exact same boss fight with Leon. It's like, well, didn't she just kill you there? It's like, okay.
Well, I see. I would read that as in
They did it together, maybe.
No. I would definitely read that as if like there's two stories of this going the same line, whatever, but they kind of branch off. And when I mean that branch off, instead of like if they're both going straight, left is Claire and right is Leon. If left is branching off, then that's saying that like Leon or Claire actually did this, like canon.
Oh, yeah.
Or right, then that means
The differences of what actually happened. The similarities are just kind of there.
Like you could say they both fought the same boss, whatever. But the story that you're playing, it's like okay, this is what happened, like for real on either side. You can just kind of pick whichever one you want.
Yeah.
But together, that would be cool too.
Right. Get 2-player in that shit. So you're in the lab now. Again, I'm skipping by a lot of like puzzles and stuff. Leon's guns are a lot different too. You end up like with a semi-automatic pistol at first, and then when you fully upgrade it, it's like a 3-shot burst, like handgun with like a compensator, extended mag. It looks cool. You can get a shotgun, flamethrower, and a Desert Eagle Magnum. I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken.
I just still don't like Leon.
It's okay. You don't have to. It's okay.
I'm waiting for you to tell me something to...
Like I said, he's really liked in 4. In this game, he's just introduced.
Okay. I'm still hoping you were going to tell me something in 2 that would change my mind now.
Let's see.
Instead of being like, hey, let's just kill this stranger that I don't know because...
Just fucking kill her.
Someone else said.
It's the apocalypse.
And then let's kill this little girl. Like...
Destroy him.
You're not making me like you at all, Leon.
No.
So
never did. Oh, all right. I'm gonna just blow past this part. You go through it. You find out that Ada is a fucking liar through Sherry's mom. Whenever you do the final boss.
Surprise.
Yeah. Ada works for the Connections and works for Wesker.
Oh, she's cool then.
Do you see how fast that changed? I knew I'd say that right.
I like Ada more than Leon already.
Fuck Ada. Oh, she's cool. Never mind. So then once this big revelation happens, you can't, you figured out you can't trust her. And, the whole lab is collapsing because Annette pressed the self-destruct. And you're hanging on to Ada as she's about to fall. And...
Who's Annette?
Annette is Sherry's mom, the scientist that was looking at your eyes. Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
You're holding on to her and she's slipping and she ends up falling all the way down. And you're just like, oh, well, shit. She just fucking died.
Yeah, you just killed a girl and a dude. Why would you care if you just killed someone else? But,
let's see. And then with Leon's campaign, you get a secret boss. You get to fight Mr. X, and he has like a fucking trench coat off, like on fire, like a huge claw, fucking abs everywhere. It's like, okay, like this is just testosterone.
So this one also has a new mod, right?
Do what? oh yeah.
This one also.
I'm sure.
This one also has a nude mod.
I'm so sure.
Mr. X, I'm coming for you.
He's just fucking great.
Pun intended.
X gonna give it to you. Yeah, that boss is kind of an asshole because he could instant kill you if he really wanted to.
Well, if it's a secret boss, I would hope it would be extremely difficult.
Well, I say secret boss because you can only fight it as Leon, and I mean it's mandatory. You have to fight the boss, but I say it's secret because you only fight as Leon. After you kill him, or when actually the way you do kill him is after you do enough damage. There's a box that's like scraping down, and it lands right here, and it's a rocket launcher. So you get to blow his ass up. And who sent the rocket launcher? It's Ada. She lived, and. You kill his ass. You can use the rocket launcher on some zombies in your way, and you go to the train where Claire and Sherry is, and everything's fine, right? Everything's cool.
I have no idea what that was.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It's the apocalypse. That's what this is.
Also, I just noticed Kevin Conroy and all this other stuff that we're talking about with Batman. You're wearing a Batman shirt, but go ahead.
It's like I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's actually the Adam West Batman, I think. Either way. But the game doesn't shut off. It's still showing them in the train, and then the train is shaking. It's like, oh shit, okay. So something's wrong. So you're still playing as Leon. You're going through the train now. You go through one car. You can go to your supplies and stuff, whatever. Go to the next car and the next car. And then at the very end, the train like becomes split open, and it's just this huge like wall of flesh and teeth. It's just fucking gruesome. So he mutated again, and this time it's just fucking nasty. I'll have to show you that, because that one's pretty cool. And you just have to like pelter him full of bullets with the minigun, the rocket launcher. I mean, you gotta throw everything at him for him to die. And at the last minute, him and Claire like shove a huge like metal spike into its eye.
So wait, when you're doing this, is Claire next to you doing this too?
No, she's in the back, but she comes in during the cutscene.
Okay, never mind.
I know.
Oh well.
And you separate the car so that it can die in the explosion, and the whole thing explodes, and it's all, you know, like it's over. Is it over? Is it over? It's over. And at the very end, after this happens, you all just get out and just walk off into the sunset, and that's it.
I feel like that's a lie.
No, really.
Is it really?
That's really it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And at this point, you beat Resident Evil 2 Remake.
So whenever the train explodes, is there like a cool scene with like Leon and you see the explosion behind him?
Kinda. You know, he shoves the metal spike in his eye, and he's kicking the fucking train car off, and when he kicks it off, the timer goes off, and it like does like the stereotypical close up to the eye, and like the eyes people gets like really, really small, and then it goes, you know, that's what happens.
Okay.
So it's cool.
That is a little cool. I'm trying to like Leon.
It's okay. You don't have to like him now. Just wait till we get to 4.
Okay, so from what I get from 2 is that Claire is so much better than Leon. I like Claire a lot compared to Leon. Really just...
Claire's in 2 more games after this. I think that's it. Leon is in 4 and 2. Chris is in the majority. Chris is in like 1, 5, Revelations.
I like Chris.
7, 8.
I'm liking Gerald more right now just because of 1, I think. But yeah, so at this point, I really just fucking hate Leon.
It's okay.
I really hate
It's
Leon.
okay.
I'm sorry, Resident Evil fans. If I have any fans listening to this, I'm probably gonna get so much shit.
It's okay.
But anyway, shout out to the veterans.
Right? You just got kicked right there.
Yeah, but I like Claire so far because Claire seems more like kind-hearted and like she wouldn't leave a guy in a fucking jail cell and wouldn't try to kill a child if it was infected.
No, she tried to save it.
Exactly. So yeah, she did try to save a child.
She did.
Yeah. So Claire.
I'm probably doing this a huge injustice, but oh well. It happened. Oh well.
So I'll find out for real in detail when I play it. So my mind might change. Who knows?
I guess we can do unlocks real quick.
Okay.
If you beat, you get the rating system. If you beat the game on, there's also different difficulties. There's casual, standard, and hardcore. Hardcore, you get the ink ribbons. You have to use the ink ribbons to save every time. And they're in places of where ammo is in the previous parts you played. So where you think you're going to get handgun ammo, it might be an ink ribbon. You're like, well, shit. Now I don't have those extra 5 bullets to rely on.
Or it'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
No, you could.
I feel like I would want an ink ribbon more than ammo. But then again, I try not to use... I just stash things, so...
There you go.
I would rather be able to save more.
And if you beat the game on hardcore, you unlock I think it's the machine gun unlimited ammo. And if you get an S rank on hardcore, then you unlock the minigun with infinite ammo. And you just go around and just kill every fucking zombie if you wanted to. I think on one of those two, you also get the infinite ammo rocket launcher. Infinite ammo pistol, infinite knife, because your knife can break in the game. So you can get an infinite use knife. After you beat Claire A and Leon B, or Leon A, Claire B, you unlock for Survivor. It's Hunk. He's an operative of Umbrella, the people that went after William Birkin for the samples. He's trying to get out of the city before the explosion happened at the lab. So it's a race against time. You have to go through certain parts of the game with all of these different kind of crazy enemies after you. You have a machine gun, you have a pistol, you have a magnum. You're just trying to run through as quick as possible without getting hit. It's a fun little mode.
Wait, so who do you play as on that one?
You play as one of the Umbrella soldiers named Hunk.
Oh, that's actually who you play? You don't actually... Okay.
No, his name is
Never
Hunk.
mind. I think I just totally
You're fine.
misheard.
Which whenever you beat that mode, you unlock Tofu mode, which you play as a little block.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah,
on,
you play as like a
games,
little
so-
block of tofu, and he speaks Japanese.
I didn't know that part.
He speaks Japanese.
I didn't know that part.
If you beat it with tofu, you unlock the different versions of tofu. One of them has like a quick draw revolver. One of them has the minigun, flamethrower, rocket launcher, and a knife, I think. Tofu is a bitch because you have no gun. You have like 6 knives and herbs, and that's it. And if they break, you're fucked.
Is that the one that's canon?
That's not, yes. You had to make me think.
So, okay, wait, explain Hunk again, because I don't know what I heard. I felt like I heard that you play
He's one of
with
the
Hunk, but
he's
not
the
as Hunk.
soldier that went after William Birkin for the samples.
Yeah.
He's trying to escape the city. His name is Hunk.
Yeah. So, do you have connections with Leon or Claire at all?
No, they're
okay.
already gone at this point. You're just dealing with what they left over.
Makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's it. And then you get to the DLC, which is the Ghost Survivors. So there are various people that die in the game. What Ghost Survivors is kind of a what if scenario. Like, what if these characters were to live? Like the mayor's daughter.
I really hope the Joe. Please tell me the Joe guy.
One of them has an ending with the jail guy, yeah.
What happened?
The mayor's daughter, you play as her, and you have to go back to the dude in the cell, which is your boyfriend. And he ends up alive.
God damn. Fuck you, Leon. God. What a piece of shit. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Tell me the other ones.
There's the gun store owner who he doesn't end up killing himself after having to shoot his daughter. He ends up trying to save someone else. That one's pretty cool. And then you have the police officer in the very beginning when you're in the gas station and he gets eaten. Instead of him getting eaten, you have to survive in the gas station with all these zombies coming through. So that one's pretty cool. They're just like little cool modes you can do. And I think that's it. I think that's everything.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be the end of Resident Evil 2.
I like...
Fucking fun.
I like... I like the jail guy surviving.
That's his favorite character.
I feel like that's just bullshit. Like,
I think once you play it, you'll kind of get it. Because I think I'm doing it injustice. Again, I'm going off my head, so I'm trying to...
That is very true. Okay, I will say this from experience because we go back and forth on the games right here. Trying to do shit off of your head and we're coming from your heart. That's the best way to say it because you're talking from the heart and you're just like saying all this stuff.
When you're like 6 episodes in, or like even 2 episodes in, you're like, okay, I really just gotta get this done.
I mean that too, yeah.
You're just like, gosh,
but it's like
get this done.
like you leave out important things and then the thing is too is like it's not even playing the game again. You just listen to it again. If you hear it again, you're like, "Fuck! I didn't even talk about that." So yeah, I totally get it.
It's a pain.
But if you are leaving injustice, benefit of doubt. But as of right now, like journalist boyfriend that Leon left for no fucking reason. That's what that's how I'm perceiving it right now, and I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with Leon. I hope Leon in the next game, Resident Evil 4 remake, somehow he gets an alternate ending of him getting locked in the cell and someone just fucking leaves him. Because I feel like that would be fair.
There you go. Do you want me to go ahead and do like a quick round on Resident Evil 3? It's pretty quick. Or is that something you want to wait?
Oh, I'm not the veteran. I don't know how I got in that group.
How much time are we at so far?
We're at an hour and 30.
I can try and do it in 30 minutes.
You want to do an entire game in 30 minutes or the beginning?
It's more like they created a $60 game that should have been DLC. That makes sense?
Gang shots. But okay.
It really should have been.
Go for it.
Okay, we're going to do a speed round on this one. So, Resident Evil 2 Remake is done. I'm done talking about it. Play it, damn it. We're going to go with 3 Remake. 3 Remake came out in 2020 in the heat of COVID. It's like a 4-hour game, but still. Even if you were to stash everything, it's like a 4-hour game. I'm not joking. It's really short. So 3 takes place right before 2 and then after 2. So we'll start off before. In Resident Evil 3 Remake, you play as Jill. And you just survived
fuck yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you play as Jill. You just survived the mansion incident. You're kind of recovering. It's been about 2 months. You know, you're just like, what the fuck? And you're right at the heat of when the pandemic hits. Funny enough, came out when the pandemic hit. And it's about a pandemic hitting. The first part of the game, you're playing as Jill in like first person. It's really cool. And you're walking through the apartment in like a nightmare sequence when she's like turning into a zombie in the mirror. You have to like grab the gun and like shoot yourself in the dream. Then you wake up. And when you wake up, your phone's ringing, you're answering it, and someone's like, you need to get out. You need to leave now. It's like, well, what the fuck's going on? It's like, I don't know, but you need to leave. And as you're about to leave, something just bursts through your door, slams you against the wall, hits on the floor, and she's like, she's not having it. She's done with this shit. So she grabs her handgun and starts popping shots at his fucking head. This dude literally picks you up. You can't see him. He's made out of like trash bags. It's weird. He's made of like a plastic bag mummy. Make sense? But just all black.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this enemy, and I've seen like I told you, I'm in the memes, whatever. So like, is this guy kind of like Mr. X? It's like a big dude who follows you around.
Oh yeah.
Wait, isn't he? What's his name? I think I know his name.
He is the staple for Resident Evil.
Yeah. Okay. Then I definitely know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He like picks your ass up, and as she's being picked up, she still points her gun at his head and starts firing shots. You see the bullets going through his head, and he's not phased. And he's like throwing your ass on the ground, trying to stomp you, and you're rolling away just like a hair away from him hitting you. You're trying to get out. He's swinging at you, and you're running through your apartment. It's a whole quick time event sequence. It's really cool, and I just shit on the game, and now I'm saying it's all cool. Like it is cool.
Honestly, I'm very interested of everything you're saying right now.
And then you end up on the street. So when I say that, like there's this whole quick time event. You're trying to run away from him. He's just barely missing you, and then you end up on the Raccoon City street with Brad. Do you remember Brad? He's the pilot from the first game that leaves your. He dies in 2. Yes. Well, actually, technically he dies in this game. Spoiler. But yeah, he's the pilot from the first game that when he drops you off at the mansion, he figures out what's going on and leaves your ass. Well, this game, he tries to redeem himself. He's like trying to kind of protecting you a little bit. He's like, okay, we need to get out of here. Let's go ahead and go. And as you're running through, people are being eaten. People are falling out of apartments, laying on the floor like dead. It's crazy. The outbreak is like just now happening. And as you're leaving, as you're trying to escape, Brad gets bitten. And you leave him behind, and you just start running.
Karma.
Right? And let's see. You start running through the city, trying to find a way out. That's where this game takes place, is Raccoon City. Like, you're actually in the heart of the city. So you're running through, trying to find a way out, and the dude that just bursted through your apartment is now coming for your ass. There's a helicopter on the top of a roof. That's where safety is, and you're like, okay, I gotta get here. You get to the top of the roof, the helicopter's there, and then it starts spiraling out, and then it crashes. And in the midst of the flames, this fucking dude's coming after you. So you go into a car, okay, I gotta get this car, turn it on, and you try to run him over, and he stops the car, like midway, and you're just trying to like throw the gas pedal. He's throwing his hands through the fucking car into your neck, trying to fucking kill your ass. And you drive off the building and it starts going down. You land on him and you start flipping the car down on the street. I can't make this up. You're literally crawling out of the car as it just wrecked, going down maybe like 3 stories. You're crawling out. There's fire everywhere. The car explodes and the dude's like walking toward you like the fucking Terminator. He's able to get up and still come after your ass.
Sounds pretty dope. Bio something?
Do what?
The guy's name, Bio something.
His name is Nemesis.
Nemesis. That was so fucking off. I know what you're talking about.
It's,
he's also like a character in Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm
Yep,
sure. Yeah.
he's like the big bad dude. Mr. X was the original version of Nemesis. The Nemesis is the more refined version. So Umbrella, when the mansion incident happened, Umbrella sent Mr. X to clean up the streets. They sent Nemesis to kill the STARS members that were in the mansion because they knew that the STARS members were harder to kill. So they sent Nemesis specifically to kill Chris, Jill, Brad, Barry, everybody, specifically for them. So he's hell bent on your death. And you know, this dude's walking towards you. He's all badass. His face is all gnarled and shit. And somebody shouts right behind you, "Hey, fuckface!" and just starts shooting a rocket towards him. This dude literally catches the rocket and throws it away to somewhere and looks at him. And this dude shoots into the rocket, hits him. He goes down to his knees, and that's what kills him. Not kills him, but that's what like injures him, like gets him down to the ground. And this soldier that shot the rocket's coming towards you, like, "Are you okay? You know, we need to get you to safety." And he starts walking towards you, and then you find out that he works for Umbrella. So he works for Umbrella countermeasures. So the people that are trying to stop the outbreak. Basically the people that are like, okay, we need to kind of contain this. So what do you think?
This is interesting.
It's
like
fucking crazy.
Yeah, because it's like happening all like.
It's all action.
Well, not just action, but it's more of like the outbreak. Like this is mid outbreak, and then like you have this bad guy, the Nemesis, like you said, the staple. I didn't know that he was like made, or his job or whatever was to kill the STARS members. That's also pretty cool.
Yeah, they made the Tyrant, or Mr. X, to kill all the witnesses and to make sure Raccoon City was dead. Like, nobody was left alive. They sent Nemesis to kill the STARS members because they knew since the STARS members were alive, they survived it, they knew they were going to be a bitch to deal with. So
all you have to do is just take those stash boxes. But the memes I've seen, I think on the 3 of like Nemesis the most, well, not the most, it's just the main one in my head, but it's the one where it's just like I think Jill, whoever it is, but like it is Jill, right? Is it Jill through the whole game?
Yep.
Okay, so then it's definitely Jill. So Jill has the rocket launcher, but not equipped. But he starts. The Nemesis guy starts walking towards her like a fucking badass, and then she pulls out the rocket launcher towards Nemesis, and he just turns around and walks the opposite way. And it's just really funny.
Now, you go to the little hub where these countermeasure people are. There's a bunch of soldiers there, and they're trying to get out of the city. They're saying the city's fucked. We just need to get out. Like, we can't contain this anymore. And say, but the train's out. It's like, okay, so how do we get the train back on? Well, you got to go reroute the power. Okay, so who do they send? Fucking STARS members, Jill. They send your ass to go do it. It's like, okay. So they give you a little bit of ammo and stuff, and they send you on your way. And you can explore the city of Raccoon City. I say explore. It's probably about the...
I'm gonna check the thing. You keep going.
It's probably about the size of like the RPD at first. Like, it's not that big. And I'll get you.
Yeah. It just didn't beep. It didn't beep. So
You got scared.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're dealing with zombies, but these zombies are a little bit faster. They made them like a little bit like more dodgier because Jill has a new ability now. So in Resident Evil 2 Remake, you weren't able to really maneuver around the zombies very well. You could like run around them, but you could still get grabbed. In 3, if you could time the button just before you get hit, you can dodge the attack and then get a free hit on the zombie.
Jill's a badass. Jill's my favorite, becoming my favorite. Veronica or Victoria, can't remember her name. It's Veronica, right? Because she said Code Veronica.
Code Veronica.
Is she the one that was like the 18-year-old that's like...
That's Rebecca.
Rebecca, okay. Rebecca was my favorite. think Jill's become my favorite now.
Jill is really cool.
I'm actually not giving a shit about Rebecca at all anymore. Like, I can...
Honestly, you probably won't because she's not in any other game.
Oh.
Jill, the next time you see Jill, and I hate to say this because I would love to see her again, is in 5.
See, I know that I already knew that because, like I said, I played 5, and I brought this up before. I think I brought it up whenever we was talking about it, but in Resident Evil 5, it was like I could tell it was supposed to be a big reveal. Mm-hmm. Like they were just covering up the face and stuff and everything and keeping it a big
Actually,
secret.
that's not true. She's in Revelations, but go ahead.
But yeah, it was supposed to be a big thing. I could tell from the sequence. And then I saw the face, and I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck this is. Did we see her before in the game? Like 5?
There's a DLC in 5 called Lost in Nightmares where you play as Jill and Chris, and you go through the mansion again from the first game. You just do it in like through 5's engine. Mm-hmm. So that's cool. Let's see. I'm gonna try and blow past this a little bit more.
I feel like I played that actually. But go ahead.
Yeah. It's cool. I like it a lot. So you're going through Raccoon City. You're trying to find this power station. You end up finding it, and you reroute the power, but it's not working. The power's not on. It's like, well, shit. I got to turn the fucking power on to reroute the. Fuck. So then you go to this fucking power place, and then you have to do this fucking maze that has these stupid bugs. These bugs only appear in these areas. What they do is if they attack you, they'll literally climb on top of you and like shove something down your throat and like infect you. Shut up.
I gotta see this with a nude mod.
Oh god.
But go ahead.
No. What? I want to pause right here for a second. What convinced you to go to that video, to go to that specific walkthrough? Don't tell me it was the very top one.
No, but I did type in like a speed run thing because whenever I told you I was walk through whatever, I don't want to sit here and try to find what I went through. So my main thing was like a speed run, but I saw a speed run, went like no hit and nude mod.
It's an attention grabber.
I mean, what else can beat it? I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, it's a nude mod speedrun. So, and it is also like no hit. I said one hit, but it's no hit speedrun nude mod. So.
By the way, if you keep hearing this, I'm sorry. I constantly change my hand.
You're good. After this, I'm gonna look up 2 and 3 nude mods just to see if they. I'm sure if 1 has it, 2 and 3 has
3
it.
did because I know they updated Jill's model and it looks really, really good. She's very attractive.
Damn.
Like, look it up right now. Look up RE3 remake Jill. Okay.
You keep telling me what happens, and I will look this up. And then the camera.
We're not perverts, I promise. So you get these bugs like shove something down your throat and infect you.
As I'm looking this up. Sorry.
What?
As I'm trying to look this up, you're like, okay, so bugs.
Bug stuff. They infect you, and you're constantly draining health. The only way to get rid of it is to take an herb. And you have to take an herb or else you will die before you leave the place. So you reroute the power, you go back to the train, and Nemesis is after you now. So now it's like a Mr. X kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But Nemesis can like get you from a range. He can like throw a tentacle at you, pull you back, and like stomp on your ass. He can run at you. Mr. X could only walk. Nemesis will literally sprint after you, so you'll hear like a... And then with Mr. X, but with Nemesis, it's like... They're right behind you.
Oh, shit.
And you're like, okay. And you can dodge Nemesis attacks, and if you do damage to Nemesis, he can drop a weapon part. So, the more...
she got a fat ass. Sorry, I just saw it. God.
Bless.
That is...
Very updated.
It's too big. It's too much.
Wait, what are you looking at?
The Resident Evil 3 nude mod.
Oh, okay. They probably purposely enlarge it.
I mean, yeah. But, sorry.
You're fine. So again, you can damage Nemesis and you can bring him down and he'll drop a weapon part. So the more you bring him down, the more weapon parts you'll get for your guns, of course. And you get back to the soldiers. The main soldier that saved you from Nemesis the first time, his name is Carlos. He's really cool because he'll like flirt with you, and Jill's not having that shit. Like there's a fire you have to deal
Carlos
Carlos will flirt with Jill, like as the whole fucking place is going down. Like there's a fire you have to deal with, and it's like, well, how am I gonna get past this? And he's like, well, surely a tall glass of water like yourself can put out little flames. It's like, well, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Like, get stuffed.
I don't know. I can't blame him, dude. I just looked up the nude mod. I looked up 2 different videos just to see if it was 2 different mods, whatever.
He's constantly like hitting on you though. It's like, okay, but it's not like an annoying kind. It's like he's just trying to shoot a shot like over and over.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay.
Oh, I'll have to tell Keely about this. She's going to wonder why I have that on my phone.
What's weird is I thought that he would really like 2 and kind of blow past 3, and it's totally the opposite.
I just really don't like... I like Claire. I like the story of
I can
Claire.
understand why you don't like Leon, but I think you're going to really like Leon in 4.
I fucking hope so, because there has to be... I have to like him, because he is like the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
He's everybody's favorite.
He should be in one of the newer games, but either way, trying to blow past it. You get back to Carlos, and I'm trying to think. There's a boss. Ew. I just heard that. I was like, ugh. You fight Nemesis, and he's, of course, on fire with his fucking shit ripping off. Whatever. And I'm trying to get by this as fast as I can.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, I'm like, what time am I at? Like, minute 45? Minute 45?
An hour and 40.
Cool, okay. I got time. You do a whole fight with Nemesis. He has like a flaming, I don't know, it's not like a sword, but it's like a huge hunk of metal that's made out of fire. That makes sense? It's basically a sword, but it's not. And he'll swing that at you. It starts off as a flamethrower, and then it goes like a flame sword. And it's kind of a bitch, but I mean, it's not hard. Of course, with the dodge button. But if you don't execute the dodge button right, you will get hit. Like, there's a special animation you do. Like, if you do it right, she'll do a roll. If you don't do it right, she'll just, like, step to the side. So you're, like, free for any attacks. So you really have to, like, pay attention. And the window is, like, so short. After that boss, he still comes after your ass with a rocket launcher. So you have to run through Raccoon City again, get to the soldiers, get to Carlos, go into the train, and get the hell out. Well, he follows you into the train as well. And one of the soldiers is like, I'm going to blow this fucking train up with all these people in here because he's already killed most of them. Blows up the fucking train. Train goes off the rails.
Oh, shit. I thought it was going to be like, oh, Jill's going to save these people.
No. Oh, no. He just fucking like, fuck this, man.
Okay.
But before this happened, he sent Carlos on another mission to get Dr. Bard. It's not important. It's kind of stupid. Whatever. Jill's in the train. The train derails. Jill survives, but she's kind of knocked out. So Jill's out of the picture for right now. Now you're playing as Carlos. And you're going through the RPD looking for Dr. Bard. So now we're back in Resident Evil 2's RPD, which is the police station. And when you first play as Carlos, you get a machine gun and a pistol. Off the bat, right there. And because this is a lot more action-heavy game, so you just start off with a machine gun, you start off with a handgun, you're just ready to go. The minute you walk in through RPD, you got to fight off zombie Brad Vickers. You remember Brad?
Yeah, the dad?
He's the pilot.
Oh.
The dad? Yes. No, it's the pilot from the first game.
What was the dad's name again? It's also to be, right?
William Birkin. Yeah.
Birkin, okay.
He's not very good with names, so I don't judge you for that. It's okay.
Jesus. He's so right.
I know. Oh, okay. So you're going through the RPD again. You're killing a bunch of zombies. It's just kind of cannon fodder. It's not really hard. It's just like they're in your way. It's just like, fuck, get out of my way. Which his dodge is different. So whenever you dodge as Jill, you're actually dodging out of the way and you can get a free hit. What Carlos does is if you dodge at the right moment, he'll literally just punch him. And just throw a haymaker at him. So, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Carlos sounds like a badass.
Yeah. And once you make it to the STARS office, you then realize that Bard's in a hospital. So you're like, okay, now we gotta go to the hospital. So now we're gonna jump back to Jill. So instead of it being like Resident Evil 2, where there's 2 separate campaigns, in 3, they're both combined. So at certain parts you'll play as Jill, certain parts you'll play as Carlos, and then you'll jump back and forth. So now we're gonna play as Jill, and we're in the sewers. The sewer part's pretty small. You're going up against Gamma, like huge. You ever watch The Mandalorian?
No. Sorry.
Well, if you've watched The Mandalorian, it looks like the Blurg from Mandalorian. They're fucking huge, and they can eat you alive. They take a fuck ton of ammo to kill. So they're assholes, and you can't move around them because they'll kill you. So you have to shoot them. So,
Makes me think of the thing in the hospital of Last of Us 2. Underground hospital.
Not nearly as scary and severe, but kind of like that. Can that thing instant kill you?
Probably, I don't know.
I don't remember. I mean, I got that far, but I hated it. I still shit on that game.
Well, it wasn't too bad. I think it gets too much hate, but 1 is definitely better.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I did buy part 1. It's just the same game over again. So you go through the sewers and you're trying to escape from Nemesis, and you end up on the top, above ground. You're like, okay, I gotta find Carlos. The train derailed. We gotta meet up again. And as you're walking across this bridge, you look over and you just see Nemesis on fire. He's like trying to take the fire out, and he ends up in the water. It's like, and literally word for word, if I'm not mistaken, she literally looks at Nemesis, this big hulking thing on fire. It looks like a fucking child, like literally just going like, it's funny as shit. Like over here, it's on fire, goes into the water. She says, "Bitch can't even swim."
Like literally says that?
Literally said like, "Bitch can't even swim." And just after this dude has knocked her on her ass like 4 times. Bitch can't even swim.
I like Jill.
And then not even like 3 seconds later, Nemesis just jumps out of the water, fully mutated now with like huge claws, and it's a boss. Like it's another arena. Although this boss is weird. In the last one, you actually like had to run around a small arena. Like he would chase you with the flaming sword or whatever. This one, he's like on all fours, like a fucking lion. He can pounce on you, and then there's like a bunch of walls around you, and he'll like jump on the cars and start running on the walls. And you have to use your grenade launcher to like shoot him right when he gets to a certain point, and he'll jump off. You can shoot him a bunch of times, whatever. And you beat him, you go through the clock tower, and right as you're about to go through the clock tower, Nemesis just flings up a tentacle, hits you right in the arm. Like, injects you right in the arm. And now Jill is infected.
I played 5, so I know she survives, unfortunately.
You do, yes. But at the time, it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. There's still oh, shit. Like, I don't know what... there's no one... Hold up. Whenever I saw her in 5, she was, like, possessed somehow. So maybe this has something to do with that.
Maybe. So she falls down on the ground. She's fucking sick. And who comes to her rescue? Carlos. Carlos just fucking ends up there. I don't remember how. Don't ask. So he's like, we gotta take her to the hospital, because we need to go to the hospital anyways. So he takes her to the hospital. And he's like, I need to talk to Dr. Bard and see if we can find the fucking cure so I can save her ass. So, yeah. You're in...
Bard, that's the same guy, right?
No, totally different. I told you, this guy doesn't matter. Like, it's just...
Okay.
I don't know why they couldn't just do fucking Birkin, but whatever. They just did Bard, whoever the hell he is. So now you're in a hospital. Totally new area as the hospital. And you're running around with Carlos, trying to find this cure. And this is when you're introduced to the new hunters. You remember in Resident Evil 1 they had hunters? Mm-hmm. They revamped them in 3, and they're instant kill now. So if you get too close to them, they'll instant kill you. They take like 3 grenades. They're a total bitch. But once you get the cure, you give it to Jill. You find out Bard's been shot. Oh shit, I totally forgot to... Oh, well, we'll get there. Basically, this whole time, there's been this Russian soldier there. His name is Nikolai. He has gray hair, and he talks all sinister. He's basically the bad guy. And he's totally boring. I don't really care. And he ends up killing Bard. He's doing the bidding of Wesker, but it never says it. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna say it is. He's collecting combat DNA or combat data from Nemesis. He's there to collect combat data from Nemesis. So he's working for Umbrella, but bad Umbrella, not the countermeasure ones, the bad ones.
Countermeasure. Okay, so when you say that, I still imagine it's still a bad Umbrella.
It is.
Okay.
It is. Carlos joined to contain the outbreak. Some of them actually joined. Like, they sent these people out to make people think, oh, they're going to contain it. When in reality, they're there. Like, one of them is there for combat data. The rest of them are trying to actually contain it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so Carlos is supposed to be the good Umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Carlos is actually good?
Yes.
It's not going to be a twist here?
No. He's actually good. All right. So either way, you find out Bard's dead. There is a cure. You give it to Jill. And right around this time, a horde of zombies go around the hospital, right? And you have to protect Jill. So you board up the place, and it's a horde wave mode of zombies. You just have to fend them off. Mm-hmm. They're coming through the windows. You got to fend them off for a certain amount of time. It's actually pretty cool, but it can get kind of annoying. So you fend them off, and there's this cool scene because then you jump back to Jill. Well, Jill's having a fucking fever dream. And she wakes up, and Carlos is standing right there, and he's like, hey, we won. It's okay. It's all over. And she's like, is it really? And he said, yeah. And as soon as he said that, he starts like convulsing and like going down the ground and like choking on something. He's like, get away, please. And she's like, what do I do? And he's like, you need to shoot me. So she grabs her gun, and she can't do it. Like, she's trying to shoot him, but she can't do it. And he ends up like jumping on her and biting her or whatever, and she wakes up. I don't know. I just thought that was like a cool dynamic from the beginning of the game. She's willing to take her own life, but she can't take someone else's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. So then you playing as Jill. Now at this point, you can go back through the hospital, collect anything you couldn't as Carlos, and then you're going down to the lab. And it's at this point where you get Carlos's 3-shot handgun at this point. Carlos leaves it for you. You get the 3-shot handgun. And I'm trying to remember the lab part. I don't remember a lot from it. Alright. I know you're chasing the Russian soldier. I can't remember a lot of it. And they reuse a boss fight from Nemesis. He comes back to fuck up your shit. They reuse it. It's the same thing you did before. Really stupid. You're basically trying to get the cure. Like, there was the cure that they gave Jill, and then there's the overall cure. You're trying to get the overall one. So whenever you get it, you're making your way back, and there's these new infected called Paleheads. And what these can do is they can rapidly heal. Like, as soon as you shoot them, they're already healing. Mm-hmm. You have to use magnum rounds on their head so that they don't heal as fast. And total bitch. They're just an asshole to deal with. At the very end, you fight Nemesis again, except he's a huge wall of flesh. Huge. And he's like slamming his fist down at you. And I remember that she's just fucking tired of his shit. And she's like, you're gonna take the fucking hint now. I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm fucking tired. And she's like, this is the last fucking time. So what you have to do in this boss battle, he's like massive. He takes over like half the arena. He's huge. And there's these like power cells on the side. And you have to push him in to power a gun right here. So you push him all in while he's trying to attack you, whatever. and you get the gun, and I'm not joking. She literally picks up this rail gun like this, and as soon as she shoots it, the ground is shattered, like the ground is broken, and you know how a rail gun is. It'll like go right through him like a huge hole, and you have to do it twice. Well, the first time he did it, all the power cells come out, and you have to push them all back in again.
So Nemesis, right?
Yes.
Is Nemesis have we found out who Nemesis is originally, or is he just like a mutation?
He's just a mutation.
So there's no like special person he was beforehand? Okay.
And he's just a mutation that they made. The movies, actually, the Resident Evil movies, he's like a special character, but I don't really consider that. In the movie, his head is so much bigger than his body. It's funny. So all the power cells come out. You have to push them all back in while he's trying to beat your ass. And then the next time, she like grabs the railgun. She shoots him right in the neck. He falls down. And she's like walking up towards him all badass. Shoves the railgun in his fucking mouth and goes, next time take the fucking hit. And he just blows the fuck up. Blood everywhere. It's really cool. And now you have to chase down that Russian soldier. So does Carlos. And
Totally forgot about him. I got caught up in Nemesis.
So now you're trying to chase this soldier. Him and Carlos are fighting. It's like a really cool like John Wick fight. Eventually Carlos gets him in like a neck hold, and she has to like shoot through him to get to him. So she does, and by the time that happens, the antidote's already broken. Like it's already busted. It's ruined. It's gone. And so now, I totally forgot about this. I don't know why. When Jill was in the hospital, they announced that they're going to nuke Raccoon City. So that's why there's this big rush.
Okay, good. I was actually wanting to ask that a good while ago. I think when he was explaining too, I've been asking why they don't just fucking nuke it. Like,
Yeah,
it would make so much sense if they nuked it.
That's why they nuke it. Which at this point, when she wakes up in the hospital, this takes place after Resident Evil 2. So everything up to her waking up in the hospital that was before Resident Evil 2. Now this is based after Resident Evil 2. So at this point, Leon and Claire are out of Raccoon City. They've escaped. And Chris is in fucking Europe. You know, whatever. And so they leave that Russian soldier, his name is Nikolai. They leave him for fucking dead. And they ride off into the sunset. And that's really it.
Well, that's the end of it?
That's the end of it.
So they heard they was going to nuke the city, and you don't have to like...
I mean, they get into like an escape helicopter and they get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see it blow up as you leave?
Yes, it's like a huge, mushroom cloud explosion. It's cool.
Okay.
Like I said, it was a lot shorter.
I like it.
And I guess we can talk about unlocks. Instead of the challenges giving you concept art, you get points. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with me. You get points, and these points you can use in the bonus shop. And you can choose what you want to unlock depending on how much points you have. So you can unlock the infinite ammo rocket launcher if you have enough points. You can unlock the infinite ammo the special weapon, special knife, an alternate costume, a coin that gives you more health. You can get a little booklet that makes it to where you can dodge enemies easier. Just all of these things. You can unlock all of them if you wanted to, if you had enough points. So the more challenges you do, the more points you get, and then you can choose what you can unlock. So that's really cool. And in Resident Evil 3 Remake, there's casual, standard, hardcore. What else is there? There's something else. I think it's Insane and then Inferno. And Inferno, Nemesis will literally not leave you alone.
Through the whole game?
Through like almost the whole game, yeah. It's what it feels like. Like you have to dodge an attack and then 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 you can run. That kind of shit. And if you don't dodge all of them, you will die. It beeped.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing because it's about time.
Yeah. And that's Resident Evil 3.
Hell yeah.
Good lord.
We done finished 2, started 3, and ended 3.
Yeah,
2
that.
hours.
Do
2
Kingdom
hour
Hearts
podcast.
2 and 3 back to back.
Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Kingdom Hearts 2 is gonna be at least like 4 episodes
It's all right. I'm ready.
minimum.
I'm ready to just sit
Minimum.
here and go, okay. You don't
Minimum.
minimum.
Like Kingdom Hearts 2 is gonna be the longest one of all of them. Like 3, I don't think is gonna take as long as 2. So.
Are we gonna do another fuck around episode, or are we going straight to Kingdom Hearts?
No, I mean we are going to trade Kingdom Hearts because the fuck around episode was last week. So,
Okay.
but they are not getting. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Alrighty.
So yeah, the next Gamecast episode will be Kingdom Hearts 2 for the fans of Kingdom Hearts, if there are any fans at all that listen to this.
There's gonna be a lot soon when 4 comes out.
This is gonna be hopefully a lot more soon after episode 50, because I said this on the next episode for you guys, but after episode 50, if you're watching this on YouTube, after episode 50, there'll be no more postings on this website. It will be on our separate channel, Famous for Nothing podcast channel, just for podcasting. So that's how it is going to be for now on, but we'll keep posting till 50. 50 will be an episode with Phoenix. You got anything to say?
I finally finished my script for my podcast.
Ooh.
I finally finished. It's like fucking 9 pages.
You wanna expand on that?
I do my own podcast. At least I did. I've taken a long break from it. It's Listener Play on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like 2 reviews on there, and it was all just from my head with like some notes, and I would listen to it back, and of course the music would stop, and then I would start talking. It was like, it was so unprofessional, I didn't really care. But then I just kept listening to myself going, like, and then long pause. I'm like, for
it's
fuck's
annoying.
sake.
It's annoying, dude. You hate when you hear yourself talk like that.
So I'm like, all right, this next one I'm going to do, I'm going to write it out. I'm going to write everything out the way I want to say it, the way I want it to come out. And it took forever. Like I would start it. I'm like, okay, this is awesome. And then I'd read it. And I'm like, this is fucking trash. What the hell is this? Then I'd delete it all, restart it, delete it all, restart it. I'm like, fuck. So I actually sat down and I finished it. And I got an idea of what I want to do. It's, again, it's finished. I just got to record it, get the music together. It'll be cool. This is going to sound weird, but it's the entire journey of Call of Duty Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So all the way back in World at War in 2009, all the way to Vanguard, to what came out last with the Zombies mode that Treyarch made. Mm-hmm. The entire journey that it went, because it's actually really interesting. When they started off, it's a passion project, and then once Activision started to kind of realize how famous it was and how big it got, you really start to see how they capitalized on it. And I don't want to give too much away because I want everybody to listen to it, but yeah, it's going. I'm using GarageBand.
Sounds really cool. Like, the Zombies mode has like a stupid fan base, because like, not stupid, you know what I mean? Like
crazy.
Yeah. People buy the games just for multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
People buy the games just for zombies.
Yep.
That's the thing.
$60 game just for a little mode.
Yeah.
And the more that I kind of went into it, because I was originally going to do another review. I was like, okay, I'll just do another review. It'd be cool. Mention some points. That's great. And then I started to really like watch these videos on YouTube, and I'm like, this is fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, people aren't noticing that this was a huge passion project, and then it got completely like raped. It got like totally misused, and it turned into what it is now on Vanguard, and it's like one of the worst modes ever now. It's crazy.
Damn.
So I'll get back into that, and next time I come on, I'll tell you another update, and then I'll let you know when it comes out, because I'm still trying to get the music. Trying to get music on GarageBand is a bitch. It is a bitch, because you have to download that shit on MP3.
Everything I do is on GarageBand.
It is.
This whole episode, everything that everyone hears is through GarageBand. That's what I use.
And I have a massive respect for him because I was always the one that was like, hey, add this song. Hey, add this song. Hey, add this song. And I wasn't thinking. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like, dude, I would fucking hate that guy.
It's not that bad.
It's just annoying.
Wait, how do you do it?
I do it on my iPhone.
Oh,
I do it all on my iPhone.
That would explain a lot.
Now, my microphone, on my previous reviews that I did, I used an Amazon mic.
Mm-hmm. Are you using one song or are you multiple songs?
Multiple.
God, okay, yeah, that sounds like a headache.
Yeah, it's a bitch, but I mean, I'm getting it. I know how to use it. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to use a little pocket mic where you'd like clip it right here and talk.
That's fine.
Worked fine. And then I was listening to music, and I'm listening to my own podcast, just kind of going over with it. And I recorded a line with my Apple headphones, and the microphone is so fucking good on those headphones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really, really good. I was like, holy shit, like I had a good pair of mic right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and use these to record that podcast. So I don't know how long it'll be, but maybe I'll like writing scripts for it from now on, but I don't know.
Yeah, you can also make it a parter too.
Make it a what?
Make it a parter.
What is that?
Like part one, part two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I just got to get all the music together, and trying to find music for in between parts, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. No, just use...
I was probably going to use the unlicensed ones.
Yeah, you can do that too. Like, the main thing I use for all my podcast episodes, the background music that everyone hears, it's like Twitch safe music. Which Twitch safe, if it's Twitch safe, then it's definitely like
YouTube safe.
Yeah, because Twitch safe is like they gotta take it down right there because it's live, you know. So if it's safe on Twitch, I feel like it's safe on YouTube.
Yeah.
So non-copyright music, yeah.
But I will send you, I guess it's called a demo of when I first started, and I'll let you kind of hear it whenever I get it done.
One thing
I gotta do VO.
I would recommend, we can talk about this more afterwards too, if you want, but like I have a playlist and like I have a playlist right here. It's the ones I'm not caught up with. It's exactly 150 right now of free music. And I literally go through it as much as like, it's 153 because whatever. Anyway, I go through every single song and see if I like it, and then I would add it to another playlist that I do like, and if I don't, I just delete it. Oh, okay. And then the YouTube just shows if I've already seen it. But yeah, I just add so much free music to a playlist, and I'm like, I'll get it to one day. And that one day I get it, then I would, that's it. So.
I also asked you if my fiance can be on here one day. I don't know when. I know I want to get on here just to force her to do it.
No.
No, absolutely
not.
No women besides Keely.
No women. Yes. Yeah, dude, I don't care.
Maybe
Bring her
Jordan.
on. What is she into?
Shit. You brought me on the spot. Fuck. She's into a bunch of different things.
What are you getting her for Christmas?
I can't say that. I'll tell you what.
This would be a test to see if she watches or not. I'm just kidding. Don't say it.
I was like, I can, because I know she doesn't, but in case she does. She's into movies, video games, same thing I am, but in a different kind of retrospect. She's into kind of goofier movies, comedies and stuff. I'm into more dramas.
She likes games, right?
She does.
She likes games?
I'm introducing her to more of an open range.
Does she like Disney?
She loves Disney.
You know what I'm going at.
I do.
You know what I'm going at.
I could bring her to Kingdom Hearts, but she'd be so behind.
No, it doesn't matter. You can start it. As of right now. Oh! I think I told you this.
This is him getting excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I told you this through Messenger, I think already, but every game ever made for Kingdom Hearts is like
free right now.
This month.
On PS Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not the Plus, but the
premium shit or the PlayStation Now.
Essential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Essential and premium. Yeah. So all the Kingdom Hearts games are free right now. So you should get her to play. I want to say get her to play one, but one is just so rough that it's really hard to get into.
I might have her listen to the older podcast episode just to kind of catch her up, and then bring her here and then subject her to it. But yeah, I would like to bring her to do some like fuck around episodes,
or just fuck it. No, dude, fuck it. You gotta get her to play one, Okay, because if you can get her to the end of one, she has to she has to love it. You know, she has to love it. She has to.
No one, anyone that doesn't is not part of me.
And
wow.
So yeah, and then you can just go through it with it, and like me, I'm doing Resident Evil 1. You know, and if you wanted to, you know, and then get the Kingdom Hearts 2. You can play Kingdom Hearts 2 as we're going through Kingdom Hearts 2.
I wish they would release it on Switch. I really do.
It's free right now on PlayStation, man.
It is, and I'll probably download it if I still have Plus.
But go through with your girlfriend because I feel like she would like it.
Yeah.
But the thing, like I said, 1 is just really hard to get through gameplay wise. There's a lot of like, I think the biggest problem is like the platforming is really rough.
The worst comes to worst, we'll watch like a YouTube playthrough of it.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So
it'll be fun.
Again, worst comes to worst, and then we'll catch her up, and then I'll bring her.
Yeah, and then but 2 is like the greatest one of all time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it your favorite?
Yeah. It's like almost everybody's favorite.
What is your least favorite?
Recoded. No, Dream Drop Distance.
That's right.
I say recoded because everyone hates when recoded. Everyone says recoded. But me personally, Dream Drop Distance. But there's a reason for that, and that reason is I was 100%ing all the games, and all the games I've already played before. I've never played Dream Drop Distance, so I've never played that game, and I went into it trying to do 100%, and that was just like not the best way to play that game at all. I did not have any fun. I was just fucking grinding, trying to get everything.
Yeah.
So,
wow, it's like a lot different. By the way, this December 2nd, the Callisto Protocol is coming out.
What is that?
By the people that made Dead Space, they're making a whole new game called the Callisto Protocol.
Oh, I wasn't never into Dead Space that much, so.
I mean, I like it. I'm probably not going to buy it, but I'll watch someone play it. That'd be fun. It's the whole like horror game thing. I bought God of War Ragnarok. I've been playing that. It's fucking incredible. Although...
Is it just like God of War 1, but better?
It's so much better.
Is it really?
Now, I will say this. Some of the story elements... I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't freak out. Some of the story elements are different. It's a different director, so it's different. But it's better in that way. God of War 2018 was a masterpiece in of its own. God of War Ragnarok is a masterpiece of its own. The first game is telling a story, a growing story of a father and a son. The father's learning to, be a father with the son, and the son's learning to, be a man. In God of War Ragnarok, Kratos is learning to trust. Kratos is learning to open to Atreus, and Atreus is trying to learn to be his own man and have his own future. So it's a lot more of a different dynamic. I mean, you already know what happened in God of War 1, right?
Yeah.
If you didn't, spoiler, up to here.
In 2 hours and 11 minutes, we got spoiler.
Yeah. I mean, it takes place, like a few years after the first game. So you're getting attacked by, it's in the trailer, Freya. After you kill Baldur, you are being attacked by Thor. It's in the trailer. After you kill Magni and Modi, his sons. And you are being attacked by Odin. So it is fucking crazy right now. It feels like the best way I can explain it is, you know how Last of Us came out? And then The Last of Us Part 2 came out? Think of it as God of War is The Last of Us Part 1, as God of War Ragnarok is the much, much better version of The Last of Us Part 2. It's probably the best way I can put it. It's so much better. It's one of the best sequels Sony ever put out to date. But Spider-Man 2 comes out next year.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for another Ghost of Tsushima game, honestly. That game I think...
it'll be a while.
I think that is the best game Sony's ever put out.
Nope, Spider-Man.
I
understand.
It's hard to argue with Spider-Man.
I understand why you say Ghost of Tsushima, because it is beautiful and it is a fucking masterpiece, and I love it to pieces, but nothing will ever be what Sony did with Spider-Man. To me.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna say you're wrong or try to do a advocate against that. So,
that would be a great one, though.
I mean, I could right now, but I understand. And if you want to say Spider-Man, I'm okay with that answer. But I'm going to stick with Ghost of Tsushima in my heart right now. So
it is an incredible game, though. And honestly enough, it was not made by Japanese developers.
Yeah, I know.
It was a total, are we Western?
Yeah.
Totally Western developers.
Like here or America?
In America.
Yeah.
Total. It was made by the same people that did fucking Infamous.
Because I'll say we're not
No.
at all.
And that blows my
Ratchet and
fucking
Clank.
mind. That's
not Ratchet and Clank. Sly Cooper.
Yeah,
Sly Cooper.
But I mean, I love Spider-Man. I really do, and that's why I'm so scared about Spider-Man 2. I mean, I have full faith that Insomniac's going to bring their A game. I was disappointed when I seen Venom. I was like, really? They're going to fucking go with Venom?
I was kind of disappointed in Miles Morales.
Now, I will say this. Miles, I didn't like the story. There were some parts of it I really did like, and there were some parts of it I really didn't. I hated the fucking Tinker.
I didn't like a lot of Miles Morales at all.
The gameplay was fun.
Everybody knows. It's a DLC.
Yeah.
It's just a huge DLC for $75.
They just wanted to sell it for the PS5.
Yeah. And
it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Now, for $50, though, I don't know. Like, right now, if you go on GameStop, which I know how people feel about GameStop, you can buy the game for $20.
There you go.
And I think that's an amazing price for it.
But it came out for $70, though, right?
Nope, $50.
Oh. Okay.
It came out for $50, so I was okay with it. I was like, okay, for $50, I'm not going to shit on it that much, because it was still really, really fun. But it did not give me the same feeling as the first one.
I don't think it was supposed to, because it is a DLC.
It's like what Uncharted did with the Lost Legacy. So I didn't give it too much crap. But for Spider-Man 2, evidently, there's supposed to be like a whole... Like, you're supposed to play as Peter and Miles. Like, I think maybe even 2-player. And it's supposed to center around Kraven the Hunter, Venom... Peter has upgraded his suit after Otto's arms, and you're supposed to figure out what the hell Harry's doing with Osborn. You know, it's supposed to be really, really good, and I can't wait for it. I'm just scared. And then we got Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, that too. Man, who fucking wants an Xbox?
I know. Well, actually, Hogwarts Legacy is coming for Xbox.
I mean, that's for. It's like everything.
And Switch.
I think. But who wants an Xbox? Who wants an Xbox? Okay.
They need more.
You just brought up Ragnarok. Okay.
Yeah.
Tsushima, Spider-Man,
Last of Us, Horizon.
Fucking Horizon, dude. Horizon's a fucking amazing game too.
It wasn't for me, but I understand why it's amazing,
dude,
and that's why I treat it like it is.
So good. I love Horizon. I love it so much.
I mean, hell, even Nintendo has first-party games. Like Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 coming out. I'm hoping the Mario game.
I mean, I feel like that's all Nintendo is.
What, Zelda Mario?
No, just first-party games. I mean, like, that's
but they're
just
good,
Nintendo.
though. Like Splatoon 3.
Yeah, like, I'm not hating on them, but, like, I feel like that's all Nintendo is just first-party games.
Oh, yeah. And then PlayStation has their good ones, but Xbox, man, I mean, I know they own Bethesda, but I think...
Who gives a shit? I don't even give a fuck about that.
Honestly, I'm fucking done with Bethesda at this point. I'm fucking done. Like, if they come out with Fallout 5, great. I'm not going to buy it.
Damn. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't give a shit about Bethesda that much. I didn't like Skyrim as much as everybody else.
It was fun.
It was fun, but it's like, it's not worth buying on fucking 8 consoles generations.
It's so dated.
We won't call it that. And the engine that Bethesda uses is just so fucking broken every time.
It needs to be.
It's a staple of Bethesda, just having the broken system. You know,
it needs to be out back and shot.
Yeah, like what the fuck? And I don't know. I just don't give a fuck about Bethesda. And Xbox doesn't have any good first party games. You got Gears of War and you got Halo. And
Gears of War has been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Halo blew up and then died. They need to...
Sea of Thieves or whatever.
Fuck Sea of Thieves. I fucking hate Sea of Thieves.
They got a Game Pass, and that's all they got.
And it was good until... Well,
Never.
I mean, it's still good.
Never,
it's still good.
Never. Okay, look, I give Phoenix Game Pass. Like I said, I have a problem with Game Pass. Maybe I'm just being hypocritical because PlayStation has the same thing now. But I don't like starting a game and then not playing it for like 3 or 4 weeks and be like, all right, I'm gonna get back on this game, and it's not even on Game Pass no more.
Yep.
And so that's so annoying.
I think that system would be great for Call of Duty.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that.
No,
Call of
God,
Duty
no.
makes too much money.
What company do you think Microsoft could buy that would give them amazing
They could
first
buy
party?
Call of Duty.
They already did.
Did they?
They bought Activision, yeah.
Wait, when? What are you talking about?
They bought Call of Duty. They bought the rights to Call of Duty. They own it. But they're letting Sony keep it. They're letting Sony use their deal with it. But what company do you think they should buy that would really give them great first party? Because I think FromSoft.
Sony.
They should buy Sony.
You should buy Sony. Microsoft could buy Sony
And just fucking combine it.
Here's the thing.
The X-Station.
PlayStation is just so much better in every way. I'm sorry it is, but Xbox could just pretty much do whatever they want. They could be PlayStation with this time next year. Xbox could just blow out PlayStation if they wanted to.
I think
They have so much money.
they do, and I think what would really blow up the market, and I'm not joking, Nintendo has a monopoly right now because of their Switch. The Nintendo Switch was the biggest grossing console of all time before the PS5. It was, look it up. And from 2017 until roughly around 2020, it was the best selling console of all time, even beating the Wii. You remember how many fucking people owned a Wii? It beat the Wii. I think if Microsoft knows what the fuck they're doing, they need
But did it beat PS2?
Yes.
For sure.
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to have to look that up because I feel like PS2 is the most selling console of all time.
I'll have to double check, but
ahead.
I think what Microsoft needs to do is get their head out of their ass and make a handheld console.
They already have, didn't they? They just came out with that new one. Yeah, they did. It's the it's a new thing.
No, that's the fucking streaming with your phone bullshit. No, it's like a little grip for your phone to go in while you stream it. It's
it's like an actual thing you can play. It's like a handheld. I'll look it up, see what the name of it is.
But I mean, something like a Nintendo Switch that has full support, because I think that would dominate almost 100%.
You can keep talking. Sorry.
I mean, PlayStation made the PSP and PS Vita. It just didn't have the right support. And now PlayStation's coming out.
Backbone. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's like a stupid thing for your phone.
No, look.
It's like a grip for your phone, I think.
Oh, it says for iPhone. I guess you're right. Shit, I thought it was actual
No, it's I thought that too, because PlayStation has the same thing. And then it turned out.
Fucking disappointing. Look at this picture. It looks like a full fucking Switch.
Yep. Because Steam is doing that, and with the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I thought it's the same shit.
Granted, the Steam Deck it's great, but I have a lot of problems with it. Paid $400 for a console that has a lot of problems, so I'm still pissed. But I still play it. It's fun. I think if either one of these companies want to dominate, either PlayStation needs to come out with the PS Vita Pro or a whole new console called the PS Go or something, or Xbox needs to do it, because I think that would dominate it.
Or just do something else different. Because you know for a fact that whenever Nintendo comes out with a brand new system now,
Oh, it's gonna blow up.
that brand new system is going to be something different. Because that's what Nintendo does.
They
do
innovate.
They think outside the box on everything.
Because they're cool.
They are. It is pretty cool. But I think Nintendo Switch is probably the best best game system of all time because of the way it is.
Besides, it's old. It's old. It's 4 or 5.
No, but
it's 5 years old.
But just the fact that you can play it on your home TV screen just by docking it, and while you're docking it, you're also charging it, and you can take it off to play it handheld, it's what it's famous for.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And then you can take off the things, the little controllers,
and have a little mini TV right here. Yeah,
you can have a mini TV, and you can play like that. And if you have a buddy, you can just turn the controller sideways and have 2 people play on the same. It's amazing. It's a fucking
for $300.
It's mind blowing.
But I think they're really missing out opportunities and not coming out with a Nintendo Switch Pro. I really do, because that processor is fucking old.
Yeah,
it is 5 years old.
Can we talk about the Bluetooth?
Oh God.
Can we talk about the Bluetooth? No. What are you saying? Oh God for?
They didn't add Bluetooth until a year later.
Yeah. Oh no, way later than that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it was already in the system.
Mm-hmm.
It was already in the system. I thought they was gonna come out with a new system with like Bluetooth or something, you know. And they had Bluetooth then the entire time. What?
What I find funny is Nintendo is smelling their own shit so much sometimes. They come out with a Nintendo Switch. It's amazing. I bought it. It was awesome. I sold it stupidly. And I bought another one. They come out with the Switch Lite. I love my Switch Lite. I always bring that one with me. I keep my Nintendo Switch at home. Because, I don't know, the Switch Lite just feels better in my hand. It feels like more together. I have a problem with the Switch because when you have both Joy-Cons in it, it just feels like it's going to do this the whole time. I don't like it. But then they come out with a Nintendo Switch OLED. For $100 more, you're getting an OLED screen and a little bit more of a powerful battery. That's it.
Can we talk about how they actually switched? I don't even know this. They switched to batteries because it used to be like 2 to 3 hours.
Now it's like 4 to 6.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 6, and they said nothing about it. They just switched to batteries. And the reason I know this, I still have the receipt somewhere in my fucking thing. I bought a Switch, and like 2 weeks later is when they did this. Because it was no announcement, no nothing. They just fucking
did it. Yeah.
They just sent it to the stores and switched themselves. And then it was all over the news. Like, oh, hey, the new Switches, whatever. I'm like, I just bought a Switch. So I'll tell you what. I'll tell you how. I'm not gonna put this live, but I will tell you after this, so I don't out myself. But I end up getting a one with the one, even though
Wow.
I bought one before that happened, and then
you ended up getting it.
Yeah, and I ended up getting the new one when I wasn't supposed to. So,
fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
We need to, why don't you think of some games we can do? Instead of doing like a fuck around episode and just talking, we should do like some kind of stupid game.
I like Devil's Advocate.
I know, we need someone here to like, maybe we can like drag Keely into it.
Yeah.
Just bug her about it.
I'll force her. I can...
Just put her ass here and say, okay, you have to decide which argument was better.
Like, you want to eat tonight or no?
Oh, shit. He wins. Pussy.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, she's mad at me right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So all these drinks I have, we went out on drinks yesterday. Okay? We didn't have anything, so I got that's why I got drinks today, but except water, of course, you know.
Because it's fucking you, yeah.
No, because I forgot. Okay, fucking Keely and Phoenix go through water so fast. But anyway, we didn't have anything. So I just got ice cubes yesterday. Got ice cubes, whatnot, and we're like both laying in bed, and I get an ice cube, put it in my mouth, and I get the other one, and I like get real close to her, and then I hold her around, and I sneak an ice cube all over, and then I rub it in there. She's like, stop! She's like, don't fucking touch me, whatever.
This is the stupid shit you have to do.
And I have it.
Hey, are you proud of me? I didn't take off my headphones one time.
Nice.
Are you proud of me? I'm doing better.
I guess. I mean, I don't have anything against anybody if they don't use it.
I know. I just, every time I listen to our podcast, I always watch myself and I'm like...
Well, I will say this. This has been 2 hours and 30 minutes long. And again, after episode 50, we will have our own separate podcast channel on YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, after episode 50, I just keep repeating that. It will be
He's really excited about it.
I'm not excited. I'm actually dreading it, like really bad, because I'm about to transfer everything. No, the later the episode, the better. I do not want to have
75.
I don't. Yeah, that would be a lot better. But like, episode 50 will be with Phoenix. This episode has been 2 hours and 30 minutes long. We did Resident Evil 2. We ended it. We did all of Resident Evil 3. Next Gamecast episode will be Kingdom Hearts. The next episode coming out is supposed to be a Gamecast episode, but it really isn't. I don't remember what we talk about. We talk about Batman. He's running a Batman show.
I was fucking...
Before.
I was fried. I didn't want to do it. Not like stoned. I was just done. Like, no, we're not doing this today. I was stoned.
But if you, oh, there it is. There it is. Tell me to leave. So, if you listen this far, thank you very much.
God help you.
Yes. This guy worked 12 hours, came over here and did almost 3-hour podcast. So, until next time, I don't know. I'm so bad at signing out. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.